They're counting on you. Against all odds, we've made it this far. But we both know that the old ways aren't going to work this time. This journey has changed us, changed you. But it's not over yet. You need the right tools for the job. A story once spoken is ageless. The dungeon imagined without end. The curious are the ones most courageous. The tree that endures has to bend. From stillness the mad mage is stirring. From countless voices the castle takes shape. Zagig will test the enduring. Those unlucky will never escape.
Trollord Games,
Anyway, it was a fun
join
guy.
the
I got a lot of
fray.
money for it.
Signal chat.
And we are live.
Dude, you wouldn't want him to be a morose character. He just smells like shit and he's miserable all the time.
We've
He's
not
fun
been
very
talking
much.
about poop for the past 10 minutes. It's okay. I want everyone on the internet to know we've
Welcome
not
to our
been
comedy
discussing
video.
poop.
Yes.
What was that Venn diagram you were talking about? Yes, Trent.
That's for the patrons.
That's right. That's Jeremy's dad. All right. Are we live, Chuck? Did you say we're live?
We're live. Yes, sir.
We are live. All right. Let's dive right into it. So we're going to begin. You guys are in the town of Haverstraw. You had a little bit of an adventure with some thievery, some larceny, as Peter said, and then you met the Candelay. But we're going to begin tonight. Peter.
Yes.
That afternoon, later that afternoon, after you meet the Candler, actually, I think you met her at night.
You met her at night.
Yes.
Yeah,
Her at
she
night.
comes
So
out
the
at
next
night.
morning,
Yeah.
you get up as your compadres are doing whatever they do, planning whatever next larceny they're going to plan. Let's hear. What are you doing with the sword? What do you do?
Well, the last few days while we've been in town, every morning I've been going to a forge and kind of reworking the balance of the very large sword he carries around, because basically there's something in his head that's been driving him to tell him that what he's working with doesn't quite fit as far as the balance of the weapon does, everything else. So there's something driving him. So he's been driving himself buggy going into the local forge, probably made a deal with the guy, whoever's running the forge, to basically rework his weapon to where it fits better, where he can use it better. So that's what I've been doing for the last several mornings that we've been in this town, is reforging. Basically, I've chopped the thing up into pieces. I've taken the pieces and melted them together into a little stack and been refolding and reshaping, over the last few.
The forge master's name is Aerith, and at first he's a little reluctant to let you in. The business is slow at the moment, though there's rumors, you've already picked up, there's rumors beginning to circulate that the town is fixing to batten down its hatches. There's rumors of orc raids, which you of course know about, that are spilling over towards the riverbank. And the orcs are getting closer, so things are getting the tension in the town is ratcheting up a little bit, as you've noticed, though your comrades haven't. So he's reluctant at first to let you in there, but then he sees that you have some skill, and he starts helping you do this over the next couple of days.
Well, what I'm also going to ask him to do, if I can get like a piece of shoulder armor that we talked about the other day, so it would, if he has anything like that.
One of your leg greaves got all mangled up.
One of those was going to be repaired, but I was looking for a shoulder piece too, so that I can buy it from him. So
He certainly will sell that to you. But now you were going to do something unique with your, what are they called? Bonus points? No, something points.
Rolls.
All the re-rolls. I've basically I've burned my way through a lot.
Exactly what it says on the tin, Stephen.
I burned my way through a bunch of those, just, as basically he's working, he's making mistakes, he's getting upset, he's trying to basically work something that's out in his head that he's being driven to do, but over the course of days, he's been learning, he's been reshaping, he's been remaking the mess he's made, and he gets to a point at the end where I guess you can almost describe it as accidentally created what he's intended to create.
Excellent. Which is actually a masterwork blade.
So when he gets done, the blade itself is a little bit shorter, it's a little bit thicker, and probably a bit wider, so it's a bit more heavy on the end. And by the time he gets done with a hilt, it's about a half a foot longer. So it's like one of those big, and the way it's designed, it's one of those kind of weapons you would see to use to take out cavalry. Still a broadsword in a sense, but it's a bit heavier.
Like a dismounter?
Sword.
There are different types of hand and a half swords that are designed specifically to take down cavalry. Yeah. So it's a bastard sword still, but it's just a little bit heavier and a little bit more flexible.
How many rerolls? How many rerolls do you have?
I went through about 12.
All right, so that makes
I got one left. So
all right,
basically,
so So Peter burns through his rerolls in forging his weapon into an expert weapon, which gives it a +1
Oh,
to hit and
nice.
+1 damage. I think you can do that 10 times, or is it longer than that? No, that's how much I can't. It 25 times. Nope. No, it doesn't give it. So I'll let you know when that expert weaponry starts to wear off. But for now, you got a +1/+1 with your, what'd you call it? A sword and a half. What'd you call it?
It's a bastard sword. It's a hand and a half sword, but
Hand and
it's
a half.
just it's still curved like the Miser was. So it's just a bit thicker and wider.
It's interesting to me that you bring that up today in today's game, because Finn, Dakota, and I were having lunch today, and we were talking about a hand and a half sword for some strange reason. I don't, I don't know why.
That is odd.
So that was my thing for the last couple of days that I've been busily doing on and out. After he gets it worked out, he's out trying to get it, work out the balance. So he's whirling that thing around. Yeah.
Right. So on that third day, as Wyatt has finished his remaking his blade, and is now tracking it. The rest of you guys, I assume, you've done all your shopping and buying stuff and doing all of that stuff. Yes.
Could other folk also maybe see a blacksmith about getting an expert weapon, possibly?
Sure. You'd have to talk to your good See, Peter's actually, that's part of his character's background, is he's a blacksmith. So that's why he's rolling into this.
Oh, I see.
But if you want to encounter Wyatt later in that afternoon when you see him practicing with his blade, and let's just role play it out. So we'll assume you guys are kind of trying to decide what to do next. You know that the Candle Lady said you need to go to Arnolf and find out the information about how to go to where you need to go, which is the Wretched Plains. I think that's what you guys have determined. And as you guys are hanging out in the tavern here, and we'll do a recap here in a few minutes, but as you're hanging out here in the tavern later in that afternoon, trying to figure out when you're going to go, all of you now are picking up just kind of, there's more tension in the town. You can see some militia has been called out. A notice goes up that a curfew is being set. The gates will not open before 10 in the morning, and they will close and be locked at 4 in the afternoon, and no one will be allowed to leave. No one will be allowed to come in. And you're picking up rumors that these orc bands have entered into the Eastern Darkened Fold. They have been spied, and there is some concern that there may be an attack or a raid on Haverstraw itself. So it occurs to you all, if you all want to get on the road, you need to do it sooner rather than later. At that point, you guys are sitting in the tavern when Wyatt comes walking in, and you all notice the sword is slightly remade. You know he's been at the forge for a while. The sword is a little bit remade. Chuck, take it away.
What have you done with the sword, fuck.
Oh, damn. I forgot.
You're the castle keeper, damn it.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Lay this at your feet. I'll stand up and walk over to Wyatt as he walks in, and I'll kind of stop and look at his sword and look at him, and I'll present you my sort of little maul I've got, and just kind of look at you like, is this something you could do? You're not an idiot. I'm sure you understand what I'm inferring. If I could possibly get something like that done in my weapon. And then, of course, I'll probably jot something down like, is this possible? Or whatever. Can you?
I might be able, but this, it took a few days, and he looks a little jittery, like he's been pushing at this for a few days. So it's.
So he's still fired up and ready to go. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I can do it, but it might take me a few days, and I don't.
And I'll reach into one of my pouches and pull out some coins and just kind of, look how much,
Wow. Well, I don't know exactly because it didn't cost me a whole lot.
Well, I'll put it back in. I'll just nod, and I'll just say, do you want my weapon now?
Depending on how long we were settling here, it may take me some time.
I think we need to make haste and get out of here.
Anyway,
Steven?
So
Them gates are closing. They're locking down. We should get before we get locked into this prison.
and I'll just back off and just nod. Because he's right.
Someone actually asked Davis when McGowan says that, some fellow who's walking by, he sets his beer on, he's clearly finished, he sets it on your table and he pats you on the back and he goes, best to clear out of town before they impress you into the militia. And he chuckles and you see him scoop, as he walks past you, he scoops up a backpack, throws it on his back and heads out the door.
Huh.
Wait, do they pay well?
when you shout that, you hear his laughter come back through the doorway.
Yeah, 1 silver crown at the bottom of a mug. Yeah.
Yeah. Steve, I didn't know I was supposed to send you shit I was buying before this, but I wanted to try and get a light crossbow.
Okay, yeah, you can certainly do that.
Okay. I have a small gem with no stated value.
Yeah, and I would have
tried to trade that for it.
It is worth 10 gold pieces.
Fine.
I would have seen about hiring somebody too, Steve, if I could have. I didn't know we could do this.
Hire someone to do what?
Make me an expert mace.
Well, that's not
We don't
really
have the time
for
is
you.
the problem.
For you to do that, Chuck, it's going to cost. What is that? You're carrying a maul, and that's like what, 12 gold pieces?
Yeah, I don't know, something like that. It's not. I think it's just a heavy mace, maybe.
It costs
so
about
to make
10
an
times
expert
what it
weapon
takes.
It costs 10 times what? So you'd have to pay 80 gold pieces or something.
Oh,
to
I
have an
think I've got like 300-400. I think.
I highly doubt that.
I might have
get
to.
the
I might
idea.
have to wait a little bit. It's fine.
You
Wait,
get the
if he
idea.
has 300 or 400, I'm knocking him over the head and taking some.
The
No,
treasure's
I
clearly
don't.
more or less- you get the
Do not.
idea, Chuck, that when Wyatt kind of stammers around his explanation and explained to you that there's more going into his blade than just money and
I got you.
whatever. That he put a little bit of himself into this weapon. That he
Oh, I wouldn't
be
look
able
for
to
that.
do.
That's a little over the level than me than what I wanted. Sure, for sure.
He wouldn't be able to do that
Right.
to
Right.
yours for sure.
That's fine.
But
Right.
do what?
It's
Jeremy?
possible. I
I
mean,
was
you
just-
can have a whack at it.
No big
So
deal.
lucky.
No big deal. Eventually, the castle keeper will give us some magic items. I'll just wait. It's cool. You know.
I know this is not interesting at all. I just want to get it
Let's go to the
sorted
magic
really
shop.
quick. I would want to trade my short bow and all my arrows for a light crossbow and bolts. And then I would also, that still comes up about 5 gold short. So I would give them half the value of the gem.
Okay, then I give you 5 gold pieces
Yeah.
back.
Okay. Sounds good.
Perfect.
I buy a glaive.
Do you have magic, Steven? Do you have magic shops in your world?
Very, very rarely. I was schooled in the DMing school of Davis Chenault, and magic is rare.
Right. Usually, they had signs in the window that said "for rent." Right.
Yeah, right. I'll just tell you this: one of our most successful campaigns that Davis ran, I died 3 times, and Mac retired his character at 2nd level with a small little hovel of a farmstead and 5 silver pieces. So that ended that game. All right, so what's the plan? You guys are at the table sitting here,
And that was 6 months of playing too.
a lot of playing.
That one
Badass
came.
game too.
Yeah.
Well, you do notice Wyatt sort of looked like he's getting ready to, put himself together, and he's buckling some new piece of armor onto his shoulder. So
Wyatt is clearly ready to hit the road.
If they're like impressing people, I'm gonna get.
Well, that's what the guy said. Everywhere,
What?
everywhere
This must
Johnny
be-
goes, people are trying to impress him into the army.
Yeah.
yeah, well,
What I don't understand is that like this is a fairly well fortified town. We saw guards. This must be some horde of orcs. They're worried about it.
You'd have to ask around or get out of town.
I don't care enough to ask. I'm just gonna.
There
leave.
you go. That's the critical element. So what's the plan? Are you guys going to bug out of town or wait around to get impressed into the army and stand post on a guard wall?
well, dealing
I'm
with
not
things
fighting
that,
anyone else's battle unless the pay is good.
well, if they're threatening to impress people, his father was impressed and ended up getting killed, and that's precisely why he left home in the first place. So he's gone.
Wyatt's packing up his gear. That's what Peter's trying to tell you all. I assume you all leave.
Yeah, I take that cup that guy left. I'll attach it to my belt and just leave with it.
Treasure at last.
My worldly belongings.
If we're skipping town, do we want to steal some of those horses?
I'm gonna look. But you might want to like temper your tongue around Wyatt and the holy night of law and good right there.
Hey, if you're an authority, if you serve the cleric, if you serve law or whatever, could you commandeer us horses? In the name of
What?
no, our silent priest friend.
Somebody's calling Wyatt a bastion of law and order. He thinks it's hilarious.
So
Who's fucking eating?
is that Davis?
Yeah,
Trying to
Davis
open
keeps
a
making a
wrapper.
lot of noise.
Davis. It's always Davis.
It's always Davis. Always.
One of these
Trying to
days, we'll
open
have an
a packet of
educational
chips.
PowerPoint on a concept called mic etiquette.
So I swear to God.
And he
So-
won't listen to at all.
Ren, could you please
You won't
repeat?
read nor watch it.
Could you,
I
could you-
will.
thank you.
She kind of gestures to the group in the middle of the space and kind of turns to Corum and says, "Could you not commandeer us horses as a servant of what, law and justice?"
His kind of justice says no fun allowed. So we'll say no.
I'll
He's
kind
had
of
a
look
little
at you.
fun.
I'll kind of look at you a little for just a moment, and I'll just write justice how.
Say that in order to dispense goodly justice upon the deserving, we need
This is a lot
We
easier
need
than
someone's
to do than
horses.
we're making it out to be.
I've only stolen things off the ground before, so
I'm,
you might have to
I'm
forgive me.
standing at the door ready to leave.
He kind of smiles at you, and then he holds up his little slate and it says no in big caps, and then he just goes on about his business. No,
Worth a try.
it was real. You had him for just a moment, but
Oh,
Feed some
God.
food to the dog and also go to wait to leave.
Oh, right. We got a dog. You got a dog.
and we have a dog.
Mobile
I
rations.
dog.
yeah.
You all
So-
saddle up, get your
Yeah.
gear together, head out the tavern. Streets are pretty clear, though you do see a small troop of militia gathering there in the square. No one pays any attention to you all whatsoever. You join a small gaggle of people who are also leaving the town, and within 10 minutes, it's mid-afternoon, 3 or so in the afternoon. You guys pass out beneath the river gate, I think it was. And you're back onto the southern plains of the Oth Valley. So we'll stop here. Chuck, if you'll introduce the stream.
I thought we were
and
done. I was
Grace,
like, yeah.
Give us a recap.
Well, hello there, everyone. I'm Chuck Cumbo, Community Director for Trollor Games, and we are here to hang out with you guys and play some Castle Crusades tonight for a little bit. We've got some giveaways going on. We cannot do them outside of Twitch. You'd have to come over to Twitch and at least...
Mute
Davis.
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 It's okay. All right. Where was I at? I swear to God. Yeah. So you have to come over here and give us a follow. Next Which Point raffle. We'll get you in the drawing for some store codes we're going to give away tonight. And let's see. What else we got going on? Oh, and Merry Christmas, everybody. We hope you guys are settling in for your end of the year festivities. And that's all I got for you for tonight. Take it away, Grace. Explain what we're doing here a little bit.
Did you say a recap? Or did you
Please.
say just the point
Just
recap?
the
Just the points. Okay.
Oh, just the points. Okay.
Yeah, panicked for a second. All right. Hey, hi. We do boons and rerolls here. You can support the stream. There's a repeating message that pops up in chat if you're curious on how to do that. Hey, guess what? Jeremy has 0 +1s and 12 rerolls. I have 2 +1s and 14 rerolls. Chuck has 2 +1s and 25 rerolls.
Fucking
Come on, Charles. What the fuck are you doing?
I burned like
Peter.
12 last. All right.
No, you haven't used a single one. That's
He's
a
I
lie.
like two.
No, I used a bunch.
It's like I'm saving them for later. It's gonna come in handy.
I used 5
Peter
for the
has
20.
1 +1 and 1 reroll after his
Huge.
endeavor with his masterwork blade off screen.
Okay, if you're not helping.
Davis has 0 +1s and 13 rerolls, and
Boom.
Steve has 2 +1s and 4 rerolls.
I'm gonna save mine up until I have more than Chuck. So, so we get a
You will,
reroll.
you will never ever.
I used
ever touch it.
listen. I used 5 last game for a natural 20. I did.
He's gonna sit on those fucking things.
I know,
for
but I
us,
think you
man.
had 32 to start.
I
last
did.
game.
I did. I'm trying. Doing my best.
So we're going to do I'll do a very, very brief recap for those just joining us. So this adventure began some weeks ago in the town of Elm when they were almost impressed into the armies of KMR. They fled into the woods where one of their comrades, Endwise, a halfling, wasn't he a halfling, I believe?
No.
Was slain with some goblins, and then they went on about their business, trying to flee KMR, and they got deeper and deeper into the Darkened Fold as they wandered down roads, fought some hobgoblins, some other creatures, met some interesting people at the trading post and in the town of Little Brain. But all this time, several of the party members. What is that?
It's Davis again.
It's gone.
He's just making noise now to make noise.
He needs to play my character.
So, Davis, that reminds me of Dad's cavalry horn. If you remember the cavalry horn,
I still have it. Yeah.
we would be sitting there peacefully watching whatever on television, and my dad, who was in the service, he had this really cool cavalry horn. He'd sneak up behind us and just sound it off and scare the shit out of everybody. Much to my mother's dismay. But so they wandered. They wandered through the dark for a while. Where 2 of them, young Wren and McGowan, kept having strange visions. These visions hounded them, as did all kinds of evil creatures across the Darkened Fold until they came out of the Darkened Fold into Haverstraw, where they were hoping to have escaped this, but it did not happen. They continued to have the visions and continued to be hounded by bad luck. So they went to see the Candle Lady, who was a witch living there on the banks of the river near Haverstraw, and she explained to them that their fallen comrade, Endwise, was slain by the goblins, skinned, and his face mounted on the shaman's mace as a war trophy, and that damned his his character inadvertently to the wretched plains, and it's his spirit that has been haunting and hounding the party. And his evil luck, and the evil luck, I should say, not necessarily Endwise's, but the evil luck of this curse that has been drawing all of this evil down upon the party. So now they have determined to go to the city of Arenal, which is a city of wizards, sages, and the like, in an attempt to find out how they can either go to the wretched plains or remove this
I'm fucking doing that. What?
or whatever the next step is.
Hire an exorcist.
Whatever the next step is.
Scrub him off. He can stay in hell. I don't care. I'm not helping him.
So they, you have to help them because the Candle Lady actually said, you've probably forgotten, that you are specifically cursed.
No, yeah, my point is that as long as we can get him to stop haunting us, I don't care if he stays in hell.
Right. That's a different moral conundrum that you clearly don't have. So,
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. So they are leaving Haverstraw and heading to Arenal. Arenal is a city that exists on this, or stands upon this small island just south of the Bay of Lothian, which lies on the other side of the Oth River Valley. They are in the world of Aird, and they need to follow the South Bend Road to the town of Hopkinsville or Smythe. You guys are going to determine that, whatever you all want to do in your direction to Arenal. So as you exit the town, it's mid-afternoon. It's good and brisk. What did we determine? What was the cold, Jeremy? I can't remember now. Balmy cold of 25
22 degrees or something.
All right, a balmy 22 degrees. And you guys are saddled up on
Hey,
the
it's like 11 degrees right now. So
There you go. I don't know what it is here, but it's just so wet and cold. It's just miserable outside. I don't know what the temperature is. It's just miserable. It's like walking into a shower that's cold. I don't know. It's just miserable. All right. So as you guys exited town, the 3 or 4 people that exited with you, they're headed south. They're going south on the Riverwalk Road. This road that you're on almost immediately goes to the east, which is the South Bend Road. But they're headed south for whatever direction. And you guys, did anyone ever buy a map? I think Chuck's dead character had one. Did anyone secure it from the dead? No, it's just laying there on the trail.
We can go back and get it.
I don't. I mean, I don't think I had it at the end though.
I have no idea. I have absolutely.
Somebody else had it.
We don't have a map.
Yeah, it would. Well, you got to go to Hopkinsville, so that's the direction you're going. So let's do a quick round of character descriptions. Grace, let's start with you.
Let's go. So Ren is a human monk. She wears flowy, kind of wrapped layers of clothing. She's lithe, a little tall for a human woman. She has this reddish hair growing in from where she shaved it, which is mostly covered by a big floppy hat. And with every step, she kind of jangles because she wears a belt that has about 10 like bottles that are glass and ceramic sort of affixed to it, some filled with different substances of sorts. And she has a dog with her.
The mangy wolf dog. All right, Chuck.
Did you ever name the dog?
name is Dog.
It's rapidly becoming Dog.
I'll say, I think that she has started affectionately referring to it as Beetle. I think she started calling it Beetle
All right.
in the absence of any other name.
Call it
There we have it.
rations.
I'm playing Coram, who is a cleric of Orthane, the god of justice and law and that sort of stuff. I'm about 7 foot tall, bald, got some sort of a tattoo on top of my head. I work out, and I dress sort of like someone who would be cosplaying Warhammer 40K. And
I thought you worshipped Ariok.
no, what? How dare you?
His name is Coram, bro.
No, Ziombard.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no.
I would probably go with Crom before that. Anyway, we won't get into all that. Anyway, this character.
What's Crom ever done for anybody? Nothing.
he-
Ariok's helped him as much as he's hurt him.
All right.
you can spell Crom with
Peter.
all the vowels. Anyway.
Peter, what does your character look like?
He's probably, I guess a bit of above average height for a medieval era. He's around 5'8". He's kind of sort of got Mediterranean, Middle Eastern kind of skin tones, gold eyes and black hair, and he's also very well built. Not a wasted ounce of frame on him, and he's dressed in various sorts of bits and pieces of armor that don't quite fit together in the unified theme yet, because he looks like he's been picking them up here and there in different places, and his it's still kind of beat up looking. He's got a gambeson that's kind of a sort of a reddish color. Got a smaller sword, curved sword hanging in his right, and with this called arming shield on his arm. And he's now has a sort of freshly minted, sort of repolished and reforged curved blade sitting across his back.
Jeremy.
Jonik's got 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head. No, he's a sort of tall, kind of big, but not like huge, rangy limbed kind of guy. Studded leather. Looks like he thinks he's the smartest guy in the room, when that's true less than a third of the time. And in lieu of a short bow, he's now carrying a light crossbow. Upgrade there.
Jeremy, your beginning descriptions remind me of one of the better players on our team. He was a great player, but he hated describing his character, so he would just go brown pants, a brown shirt, brown clothes, hair's brown.
Brown eyes.
Yeah, it's very easy for him. Davis, fire away.
McGowan is medium height, really lean, getting leaner. and letting his beard grow out now, wearing a wool skull cap, wool shirts, sheepskin jacket, wool breeches, wool girdle, boots, carrying a spear, and has a
Wool
cup
hat.
tied to his side.
You guys, you all secured winter clothing. I think a couple of games or last game, I can't remember at some point, but I know you guys are pretty bundled up as you tramp across down this road. The road itself, there's a little bit of patches of snow here and there. You've had a little bit of light dusting over the last few days as the temperatures drop and moisture keeps moving into the area coming off of the anvil wind that comes around and over the mountains and across the Darkenfall and begins to dump on the Oth River Valley. The road is well traveled, though it's not maintained. You can tell it is a road by use only. There's no one out here paving it or building ditches or any of that mess. It's just this dirt track that just stretches on across these flat plains for as far as you can see as you all tramp off. You figure you got about 3 hours of daylight, maybe 2, get around somewhere in there. Before you need to start looking for some kind of shelter or camp on the road, whatever the hell you want to do. You do notice almost immediately that here in the Oth River, there's almost no trees. So there's not, this is just plains, this is just grasslands. There's not going to be any easy firewood to gather. So finding warmth is going to be difficult on the road itself. And you all start scooting along down. Any role playing along, or are you just moving along?
I think Ren would like a moment with the 2 cursed members of our group. And as we're walking, she'd kind of fall into step alongside McGowan and Jonik if possible. Hey, so if we die, we're gonna follow Endwise.
Do what? Why would you say that?
That's what the candle lady said. If we die, then
Still talking about her? Jeez.
Twice cursed.
I don't know how you don't believe it.
It's cold reading. It's the easiest thing to do in the world. You start throwing out nonsense until you grab onto something.
I don't think she was reading.
I felt
her probing. I don't know what reading is like, but I know what probing is like, and that felt like probing.
Power of suggestion is incredibly potent.
You know what I think? You don't want to believe it. And so you don't.
No, I just don't believe it.
Because you don't want to.
It doesn't matter what you believe. You cursed. I'm cursed. Ren's cursed.
We're all cursed.
You're all cursed. I'm doubly cursed.
Look, the quality of my life pre and post getting cursed has been identically terrible. So I don't believe it.
That's fair.
Things
In the
will
interest
get better
of
from here, Johnny. Don't worry. We're going to tramp into the bowels of hell and throw this little halfling from this damned place.
I just wanted to say to you guys, I don't want to see either of you in the wretched plains. I don't want to be in the wretched plains. If something happens, because it seems like something always happens whenever we're out on the road. And in fact, we know something always happens because we're cursed. If you guys go down, I'll make it right. If I go down, could you make it right?
Yes.
All right. Thanks. That's all. That's all.
I'll pull up to a stop for a second. Maybe there's another way to break this curse.
Like how?
Not sure. The priest might have an answer. I seem as I eye him as he trundles up the road, a walking piece of armor. Maybe he knows something. I'll scratch him later and find out.
Good idea.
But yes, I'll make it right.
Same. and we're gonna make it right. It'll be good. It'll be fine, and everything's gonna be fine, and no one's going to hell.
Well, we might have to
You don't
find
believe
different
that. You don't
ways.
believe that stuff, do you?
Of course I do. I can't believe you don't.
It doesn't matter what you believe. You're going anyway.
Yeah, if it's real, I'm going anyway.
You woke up a full-grown man with no memories, and everything that has happened from that point till now. Why is curses the craziest thing?
It's all a bunch of hokum. It's all smoke and mirrors. Wouldn't put much
Why?
stock in it. It's a lot to ask to believe in something that I can't ever see or verify until after I'm dead.
Why?
If I only got one shot at this thing, I'm just going to enjoy it for as long as I can.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
Oh, but you'll see.
I've heard that the after part lasts a lot longer than this part.
Well,
So
There's no denying the gods and their wretched little manipulations of us. Anyway, I said that quiet. I don't want the priest to hear that.
Chuck, you're muted. Yeah,
you're muted, Chuck.
I said, I'll just look back at you and just kind of.
he's furiously writing on his slip.
It's just
I'm not right,
convenient
I'm
that
just
all
looking at
these crotchety, beard-wagging priests tell us all these things that we have to do, and it just conveniently, enormously benefits them.
I don't have a beard.
how does this benefit the candle lady?
I wasn't
Sending us
talking
to
about her.
Arenal?
You gave her how much money did you give her? And a bottle of wine?
Shit, I was gonna
honestly,
leave
I
her
had
more
most of that
wine.
bottle of wine.
Yeah. You already reneged on her deal. You were supposed to leave her.
Yeah, I was gonna leave her more. I forgot.
I mean, Wyatt's walking out the front just looking vastly amused at
You
all
scare
of
the
this.
you scare the hell out of someone and then offer them a solution. They'll be so grateful. They'll give you all of their fortune, as has been demonstrated. We barely have enough to rub 2 coins together between us, and we're dumping treasure at her feet. Oh, thank you. You've solved all our problems.
I have money.
Yeah.
I have plenty money.
Wyatt's not hurting for cash. He doesn't waste it.
I felt what I felt. She was inside my mind. It was magic.
Okay.
She was bringing to mind materially the same visions that I saw. I never described them to her.
So, okay, maybe she's a witch, and maybe she can read your mind, but how does that tell us anything about whether or not what she told in response is a bunch of horseshit or not?
I think that part's faith.
We'll never know till we get there. We'll find this little face of that endwise on the end of a mace, rip it off, and put an end to this curse and the other curses that follow us.
Anything that will get disasters to stop following in our wake, I'm happy with.
Well, Wyatt just drops in the point. He says, "As you are now, you'll be dead before you get very far, unless you either get yourself some resources or get yourself some allies. Right now, you'll be ashes before you try to cross any kind of elemental plane."
How do you know that?
We're going fucking anywhere.
Oh, just say that my family knows about those kind of things.
Is that how? I'm needling. Sorry.
No, I said you need to put in the work. You need to put in the effort if you want to be strong enough to accomplish what you're doing.
One universe that's infinite in all directions is plenty. I don't need an extra one. Okay, so
No, there are more than one.
the point still stands.
You guys. Why are you arguing over this? None of it matters. The gods are there. The death is there. We've got to go fix this, or I am.
Yeah,
Me too.
gods are not relevant. It's just what you have the tools that you have at your disposal. If you want to go into a fight without the right kind of tools, you're going to die. It's as simple
What
as
kind
that.
of what kind of
Yeah,
tools do we need?
Yeah.
You need resources. You need strength. You need information. You need weapons. You,
That is simultaneously
build
vague
your-
and unconvincing.
you need to build your strength. That's common sense in any strategy.
Build your strength.
Yes. Get stronger. Get money. Get weapons. Get better weapons. Get better friends.
Well, we can do
Build
that. We're great at
connections.
making friends.
Wait,
People love us.
First, you get the
Are
money.
you saying my friend group isn't good enough?
Then you get the power.
Peter just very quietly insulted everyone.
Well, I was speaking as a character who is the smartest guy in the room.
Wind
We can
picks
do
up.
that.
Well, that's where you
all
need to
stuff we can
start.
do. And even
Need
if
to-
it's fake, glaring at Jonna, even if it's fake, even if it's all fake, then we'll just be stronger anyway. That sounds good to me.
Wyatt says, "I have no doubt that you're cursed, but you need to go about it the right way to fix it. You know, not rushing in all directions. You need a strategy. You need a plan."
With your
Speaking of
knowledge,
which, oh,
Yeah. please.
look in all four cardinal directions. What do I see?
It's overcast. Wind's picking up a little bit out of the east, and you see. I mean, you're not far from Haverstraw. You know, a mile or so from Haverstraw. You can still see the walls. A little bit of smudge as the cooking fires and coal fires are cooking up. But beyond that, you see grass as far as your eyes will peel. No, as far as you see, grass.
Is it like rolling or just flat?
It's pretty flat.
Is there snow on the ground or no?
No, little patches here and there. You can see what is line of sight. How far can you see in the flatlands? How far can you see?
It's whatever the curvature of your Earth is.
Yeah,
you can
it's
see.
so it's Earth.
You can see like 60 miles.
Okay, yeah. Then you can see in the distance, right on the edge, this kind of smudge that's maybe mountains or hills or something. To the south, that's to the south. Keep
But
trekking on down the road.
we're heading east,
we
though,
keep going
right?
Down the road.
You are heading east, yes. Keep tramping down the road. Like I said, the wind picks up. As the afternoons...
How deep is the grass?
Do what?
How deep is the grass?
It's early winter, so it's probably around a foot or so normally deep, but it's died off somewhat, so it's kind of coiled in on itself. So you've got great line of sight for just a long distance. And there's nothing on the road. It's very few
Or
caravans.
shitty grass.
Yes. It's important. Who knows where? It's a non-indigenous invasive species.
It's Temu.
It's Zoysia.
It's Zoysia. That's that cursed Zoysia. As you all tramp on, like I said, it gets the clouds kind of roll in. It's overcast already. It just gets really somberly gray. Temperature drops a little bit more as the sun begins to dip beneath the road oaks in the west. What are you going to do for camp?
Shit. Grace, I had a weapon. Did I send you that weapon? Nah, damn. Okay, I'll think of it later.
That was a strange non sequitur string.
It worked perfectly. It's like a weapon that's sort of like a spade and a hook or anything like that.
Oh, whoa. Anyways, Steve.
That was a great impression of Davis.
So as the
Exactly.
as the sun begins to set, what are you guys going to do?
I'm looking for like brush growth or like any.
Yeah, there's got to be something.
Any kind of hillock at all.
I want to be very clear because this is going to come back to bite me in the ass. It's flat. There's no brush. There's no trees. Imagine you're in Kansas in 1814.
Then I will sit on the fucking ground where I am.
That's right. But
I have no choices.
Yeah, there's no cover. There's no anything.
Okay.
Just keep walking through the night.
I could manage, yeah.
do any of you know if there were any creeks, anything, rivers ahead of us between here and Aberdeen, wherever we're headed? I don't even know.
Aberdeen, Schmuckerdorf.
Yeah, I don't even know the town we're headed to.
Abilene, prettiest town I've ever
Oh,
seen.
God,
All right.
I suggest we just keep walking through the night. Is it a clear night?
No, it's overcast.
Oh, that sucks.
It promises to be cold and dark.
You keep the body warm just by moving. And if the road's clear and we can make out the road, there's no reason not to move. We can at least punch through to the lake tonight. Or if we can start digging holes and just sleep in the holes.
I've got a shovel.
Ground's probably pretty hard.
I try
Yeah.
it.
I'm sure it is.
It's hard, but it's diggable. It's definitely diggable, and it comes up in chunks, especially if you do it on the road.
There's no problem
Where there's no
if we want to rest here.
You're just gonna make a bunch of potholes in the road. This is how it starts.
Got to make a latrine somehow. You just.
I'm going to try to guess the weather for the night. Is there any rain or snow moving in?
You can't quite tell. There's heavy banks of cloud coming in, winds picking up, and this is the season of rain and season of rain. It rains a lot in this part of the world. In the Off River Valley, which is where you all are adventuring in the world of air.
Where doesn't it rain a lot?
North, you have to go to to the tar kiln, to the bleached hills. It doesn't rain there very much. Davis is riding an adventure in some arid country over on the other side of the map, which you're slowly making your way to.
Jonic, don't you regret pushing my canoe full of firewood off?
You were gonna fucking lug that out here.
We
Yeah,
can put it on
right.
wheels.
You put it on wheels and pull it across the.
Oh my God.
I think we should stay the night. My only reasoning for that is I'm worried what would happen if we were to keep on pushing and for something to happen when we're exhausted and it's dark.
We might be able to jump some schmucks coming up the road anyway. I mean,
Anyone up for some
You're
schmuck
right.
jumping, I guess?
they might have firewood.
Chuck, your character's feeling the burning need to.
Oh my God.
We've got a name for the crew now, Schmuck Jumpers.
Shit.
The SJs are coming to town.
I mean, what's
All
I'm
right,
not gonna
so you
say what a
guys get off,
schmuck is, but
get off the road, find some deeper grass.
That's what Ren suggests, but she hasn't unpacked yet.
some
What
nice
do you
wet
think?
grass to lay down in.
I'm fine either way. I'm freaking bull down. I'm not worried about the weather.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'll dig me a hole, pile dirt on me, or grass.
I mean, we can
whatever.
certainly set a fire down in the earth.
No, what are we
Keep
gonna
warm.
burn?
What are you going to burn?
You can burn the grass. You just damp it into the ground a little bit and warm the ground up.
I have
That would
48
take-
sheets of paper.
That would go up so fast.
48 pieces of paper.
Wait, how dry
I just
is
want
the
to say,
grass?
this is why people hate adventurers. You guys are digging potholes in the roads. You're setting prairie fires.
Well, and to add to that, we are adventurers. I would argue we would have some sort of clue how to make fire at this point in time in our lives if we've managed to make it this far across the planet.
Hey, okay, so I want to ask you a question, Chuck. Do you know how to set a fire?
Do I know how to set a fire?
Yes.
Absolutely. Why?
I'll one up you better. So I've never met anyone that can build a fire quicker and more efficiently than Davis. Davis can get almost anything burned.
I will not argue
Davis, if you're
that.
in the middle of Kansas and didn't have any wood or coal, could you get a fire going?
I've been in situations where no, I could not get a fire going. I've been in situations in a forest where I couldn't get a fire going.
Oh, wow.
Raining for 9 or 10 days.
No, you
Oh,
don't have
yeah.
the experience, Chuck, which I would not argue that you
I see
do
what
or
you're saying.
don't.
I see what you're saying.
You don't have the fuel, except Grace did
I do.
offer 48 pieces of paper. Which-
I have my little tinder, my bag of tinder,
But
and a fire
paper
starting
won't
kit.
sustain. We need something for the fire to sustain. on.
I suggest we start a prairie fire.
Well, that'll keep us warm
Let's do it. Let's do it.
for a little while.
I don't think the bugs would like that. I think that would upset the bugs.
So
and we just follow it as it burns. We can stay warm.
In the dark. We're not in the Darkenfold, Wolf, or we would.
Ren starts digging. She's digging 5 holes.
all right, so you guys are gonna make a small. I mean, you can get out of the wind by laying down in the grass to some degree. I mean, it's it's not horrific. And as Chuck pointed out, you guys
Well-
are adventurers, and you've grown up in a world where cold is not. It's not like us today with our central heat and air and all of that BS. So it's not like you're going to freeze to death. You're just not going to have a campfire to keep you warm or warm your victuals or whatever it is that you would normally do.
Oh shit!
Jeremy, you have a question, I feel?
No, I was just gonna say I would suggest digging a communal hole because that dirt between us all is just going to be insulation to keep us all individually cold.
Yeah, no, dig a hole. Everyone sleeps in the hole. You put torn up grass down in the bottom, and just everyone lays in the hole. And
Yeah.
someone
She-
shares some food because I don't really have any.
She looks down at her nearly completed 5 holes and begins to build one large one.
Did you bring anything?
A spear. I started chunking up big pieces of grass.
All right, so you guys spend about 30 odd minutes digging yourself a shallow hole.
I'll make
Give
us some
you a little bit of
food
shelter
too.
from the-
I'm gonna make us some food. I'll cast the spell.
You what?
I'm gonna make us some magical food because I don't want him starving to death. Okay, I can't.
Wait, you're gonna test Jeremy's like a.
Yeah,
whatever
I thought we didn't believe in the
Skepticism.
gods. Was that? Oh wait, you do when there's a cleric.
Oh, yeah.
around.
There's a-
When you need healing.
The
The HOA is going to be. You guys are going to get a ticket from Haverstraw's HOA. All right, so you guys bed down for the night. Nothing really. I assume you keep guards. It's cold. Temperature continues to drop, and the wind continues to pick up. By morning, you guys have. I mean, it's just. You're a little uncomfortable, a little sore, a little stiff as you hit the road, tramping off down. But the wind it's blowing pretty stout morning wise. And as the morning kind of spins out, that bank of clouds just blankets the entire off river valley. You're making good time. You're on a road. There's no traffic on the road. You do pass occasionally burned out houses or old way stations that you see that, could offer shelter on the journey through if you time it correctly or however you want to do it. So clearly the road is, people anticipate this on this road to some degree. You guys just weren't far enough the previous day. By mid-morning, it begins to sleet just a little bit. Temperature continues to drop, and the wind is just getting up. So it is wicked. I mean, your cloaks are picked up. It's battering you around. It moves you a little bit, and everything's getting a little bit of ice crusted up on its shoulders, the backs of your calves, and whatnot as this wind comes out of the west. Y'all keep trepping on.
Until we find one of those big houses that you were talking, the mansions that you were talking about, the big towers with fireplace.
The giant ones that welcome you in and give you free food.
I think we should stop at the first one of those and recoup for a little bit.
It's the bed and breakfast. All right, so
Nice, I'm
you
thinking
all
of that.
you all tramp on for a couple of more hours, and it begins. That sleet turns to snow, and the wind is carrying this something ferocious, and it's not blinding, but it is pelting, and it's getting to the point that travel's getting a little bit difficult. So you start, as McGowan suggested, start looking out for some kind of shelter to get away from the wind, because it's really the wind that's doing most of it. It picks up your clothing and hair and all this stuff, just whipping it all around. It gets in your armor, whistling inside your armor to the point that it's aggravating. It's everywhere, and the cold and the damp is everywhere as you all tramp on.
I'm fine. I got wool. I got
That's
a wool.
true.
Wool shirt, wool gloves, wool socks, wool pants.
I would bet I'd bet a $2 bill that you're wearing wool socks right now.
Yes, I am. I can actually smell them.
Yeah, Ren's hat has a foot of snow piled up on his tramp.
I imagine she's giving like Doug Dimmadome of the Dimsdale Dimmadome, like just a white.
Only I will get that.
Yeah, I realized as I was saying.
Yeah, that's a good one though.
Thank you.
It batters you all to the point. You can tell the dog at this point is like, looking, what are we doing? What's going on here? Why are we out in this tramp? As you all tramp on down the road, somewhere around 3 in the afternoon, maybe 4 later in the day, you do spy one of these ruined buildings off to the right. There's a small trek that leads over to it. This is about the third one you've seen, and you're kind of beginning to the idea that walking wise, they're paced about every 3 hours or so apart. So if you keep pushing on in hopes to find another one, it's going to be well past dark. And you can already see that visibility's dropped with the snow like it is. And once it gets dark, it's going to get wicked. But you guys are cold, miserable, tired. Do you head off to this thing or do you keep pushing?
What's the condition of the ruin?
Looking at it, it looks like it's 2 large walls that are still intact, a bunch of rubble all around it. So it was clearly a 4-walled building, and that part of it collapsed. You can see there was a porch in front of it, 2 smaller outbuildings, both of which are collapsed. So the wall, the back wall, kind of the south wall of one of the smaller buildings, and a part of the roof is still up over that. In the larger building, it looks where those 2 walls are. You're relatively certain you could get out of some of the wind and definitely out of some of the snow. And there's beams laying around. I mean, there's rubble from whatever it was. So there's going to be wood in that mess somewhere.
So it's wood. It's like timber and stone.
Yes, yeah, a stone building with timber, the timber roofing and all of that, and framing and whatnot.
The floor joists are made of timber. We're in luck. We can burn that.
That sounds good right about now.
All right, push to it.
Yeah.
You guys get over there. Chuck, I think I sent you a picture. Yep, you
It's
got
up.
it up. Good deal. You guys get over there, and you actually find coiled up where those 2 walls are. There's a door there where there's 2 walls. You can see a small pile of wood where other travelers have chopped up some of the timber, and stacked it and used it. You can see a little fireplace there built down in, and someone has built up walling around it to protect from the wind. So even once you're up, you got the 2 main walls standing, and then there's piles of rubble that people have heaped up to give you a little bit more protection from everything around.
Those 8x16 blocks are pretty good.
Right. Hunker down. Are you going to keep a watch, or what are you going to do?
I'll keep a watch.
We're 9 million miles from nowhere.
You are 9 million miles from nowhere.
Ren keeps a watch.
We're going to keep our watch by herself.
Yeah. And then eventually goes to sleep to like get a rest.
At 8:30.
Wait, amongst all of us, there's no bedrolls? No one brought a
Yeah,
bed
I got a bedroll.
Yeah,
We got a winter bedroll.
we got
And a
all kinds of
ground
stuff. We bought all
thing.
kinds of winter stuff before
Ooh.
we left.
It's all rolled up underneath the little bag he's always carrying.
Davis, I think everyone has a bedroll but McGowan.
Yeah, now I don't know if you may not have been with us when we purchased that stuff. Where were you at?
I lost mine. Jonic actually pushed it off into the river.
Oh, I didn't. You throw every single scrap of material you ever get your grumpy little mitts on
I've heard rumors of
into the abyss the second you get it, and then you're just like, oh, it's my fault.
I've heard friendships with him are transformative. That's all I'll say.
All right. So you guys bed down. Are you keeping a watch? And if so, what is it?
I'm
keep
taking the
first
dawn watch like I usually do.
Then I take
what?
first watch.
Are any of the other 3 of you going to take? Grace, do you wake someone up after your first watch?
Yeah, I'm gonna rest and read my prayers and all that stuff.
I wake up Wyatt.
Curiously, you notice that Wyatt looks very comfortable and very warm. You're not sure why.
Someone needs to kill Wyatt and take his underoos.
That's right.
Not what it is.
His underoos.
That's still a thing. I don't know if they still like them.
Man, that's funny. You just took me back. Like, hilarious.
All right, so Wyatt, through your watch, kind of spins out. Who do you wake up after? I don't know if you heard. You said you take dawn watch, but Ren wakes you up at about 10 o'clock.
Well, that's fine.
Is that short?
No,
I guess we
he said he was
stopped.
going to take the dawn watch. You were going to take the first watch, and he was going to take the last
Oh,
watch.
okay. All right. I wasn't sure how long I could stay up. Okay.
Oh, you can probably stay up till
Well,
midnight something. I mean, you
no,
can
but-
stay up as late as you want. Start making constitution checks after about midnight. So you can try to stay up, but now the more you stay up, sleep deprivation will start to affect your character.
Translated
I
in,
think-
we need more than one person to watch. Saying,
You got 2.
is that enough?
I think she would stay up till midnight and then at midnight wake up. Wyatt, is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you letting these other idiots sleep all night? that
Yeah,
could be the deal.
I'm just the main spellcaster of the group. You should let the
part of it-
spellcaster rest, but everybody those other plebs
Yeah.
they need to be watching too.
Oh, sure.
Part of it is she
Sure,
can't.
Charles.
Part of it is she can't. She's scared.
For the
Part
church.
of it is she can't sleep. Yeah.
All right. So Grace, then somewhere around 11 o'clock, you can see the snow. You're just sitting there. I assume you guys got a little fire going using this firewood. Is that correct?
Mm.
And it's just casting these yellowish glows up the side of these 2 walls, and the snow just keeps piling on and piling on. The wind is it's buffeting that wall, and you hear this. It sounds like lightning, like a crack or something, and it's quite sudden, and it draws your eye, and you can see the wall that's facing to the north, which is giving you most of your windbreak from this pelting wind. You can see a crack has spread from the ground all the way to the top, goes about 20 feet up. And as you're watching it, it just begins to separate. The wall itself is beginning to strain.
The north wall of, I'm sorry, this structure that we're in.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You really only got 2 walls. There's a north and an east wall, and then a berm that people have built up on the south and the west. But this north wall just cracks. And then even as you kind of cognate what's going on, the whole angle of it just slides off into this cascading crash of masonry and rock and snow and ice that wakes everyone up in the party. And you can tell, Grace, as it does, not 10 feet from you, a gulf opens up where that wall falls away. Part of the floor falls in, and you can just see this. It's too dark for you to really see down into it unless you go to it. But this trench, for lack of a better word, kind of opens up roughly where that wall is. But then everybody wakes up from that.
It wasn't me. I jump in the trench.
And we hear Rin going,
Chasm to hell.
a little smooth splat.
I mean, obviously not if it's like a bottomless trench, but if it's like into like a space, she's gonna jump
I like
in.
the idea of you not looking and just leaving.
Then yeah, let's go for it. That sounds great.
All right, she says it's not me. Now you guys are all Davis, who doesn't have bedrolls. You guys are wrapped up in your bedrolls, keeping yourself warm, keeping wind down. Even if you have heat, Peter, I assume you got some protections from the elements or something. But that does have a limit on it. Spells don't last forever.
4 hours.
4 hours. So yeah, it's about
24 hours.
24 hours. Okay, so but even that does not protect you against the wind. The wind is still battering you, stinging your face, the whole 9 yards. And so y'all kind of wake up out of your bedrolls, and Rin goes, "It's not me," and she leaps into the darkness, down into a gulf where a wall was a moment ago. What do y'all do?
We listen for her
I'm
screams.
going to grab my spear in a fighting stance immediately.
Okay.
I didn't know what was
Howard
going
comes
on.
up, ready for blood.
Yeah,
What
we're
are you doing?
saying we're all getting up. I'm getting up anyways, my weapon drawn to see what the hell's going on.
Jeremy, what are you doing?
Don't touch my stuff. Oh, there's no fucking wind bracing on this wall. What the hell? There's a big hole in the ground. I guess I'll look in it.
Wait,
Wyatt, what are you doing? What are you?
I'm braced up against the wall trying to assess the situation at least.
All right, you're just looking. All right, yeah. So you look over there, Jeremy, and you can see Ren. You jump down. It goes about maybe 15 feet down, and you're on this cobble. Now there's debris everywhere from part of the wall and the roof and all the stuff. But you see, you're in what was clearly a tunnel at one point. To your immediate left, it goes about 10 feet, and there's just rubble, which is the tunnel collapsed in that direction. And to your right, which goes underneath the wall, you can see it goes about another 20 feet, and there's a door, an old iron-bound door, set into the side of this tunnel.
She just looks up out of the hole at whoever's looking down with a big smile.
Johnny peers over the side.
I think there's stuff to. What were we? Schmuck something? Plunder. There's stuff to plunder. There's things to plunder.
I hope that doesn't stick because schmuck is such a gross. It's such a disgusting thing.
I think there's schmuck to be plundered in this direction.
I'm gonna have to purge Grace of the word.
Yeah. Do you know what that word means?
No, it's just a fool.
It's got another meaning.
Is
Anyway,
it not?
anyways,
It is not appropriate. It is not appropriate.
Grace is furiously looking it up.
It's gross.
It has.
A foolish or contemptible person.
No, there's
That's the general
that's
terminology.
the general term.
Yes.
How was Grace?
If you ask a Yiddish person, it means
I don't
something
know
else.
what she read. I didn't know there was another meaning for it.
so
It's a very vile thing.
so anyways,
Grace, copy and paste that to me. I'm trying to.
It's
oh
gross.
God, bless. God.
That's hilarious. All right, so she's down in this collapsed.
The second I hear about potential fortune, I scurry down there.
Fortune.
There you go.
I don't know that we want to be jumpers of that.
Yeah.
All right, I look over the, jump up and look over the edge. And what is it? What's down there? What's going on?
There's
Nothing.
a door. It's a
Leave
tunnel.
it to the professionals.
No, a door. Can you see?
Yeah, come on.
I clamber down.
You clamber down into it. You can see, and of course, it's dark, and you guys are all humans, so you can't see a lot. You got enough
Strike
ambient light.
up a candle.
Yeah, you've got enough ambient light from the fire hitting the side of the wall that's kind of spilling down into this trench. But you can see the trench goes about 20 feet down underneath the collapsed wall to this iron-bound door built into the side of the wall.
Light a
Candle gets
candle.
lit. Are you all tumbling down into this trench? I assume so.
I'm gonna go back up and get some of that wood from the fire.
Okay.
No.
Good.
Nobody moving up ahead or anything because this is a big section of loose earth, stone, that could fall.
Oh.
Everybody make a saving throw.
I don't need you climbing up and down. I don't need anybody up there stomping around because like it goes under like a big thing that's just kind of like partially collapsed. Is that what you said?
Yeah, part of it's collapsed away. Yeah.
Rocks fall, everybody dies. Right, got it.
The whole wall falls apart. It'd be awesome.
I'm gonna shoulder my pack and I'm gonna try and creep under this partially collapsed section without disturbing it.
Okay. Davis, what do you do?
I'm gonna go back up the wall and get some firewood.
Wyatt, what do you do? And I assume then going back into the tunnel, collapsed tunnel.
I'm waiting for the comedy act to sort of stop and see if there's anybody who's going to open the door. I'm kind of perched up top, kind of waiting.
You keeping an eye. Chuck, you going down or what are you doing?
No, I think I'll probably be down in there, but I'm gonna be back up just as you come down in there. I'm not gonna be up with what they're doing, getting in the way. Just kind of there. Yeah, I'm not like leaning over watching them do it or whatever, but I just want to be there in case something happens. What?
All right. So Jonick and Ren and McGowan.
If they're running all over the place like they're fucking nuts, I'm not going in. I can't.
So I'm not envisioning anyone running anywhere. Wyatt hasn't moved. He's still sitting, leaning against the west or the east wall, watching everybody. McGowan climbs up, not the collapsed wall, but the wall of the trench. Climbs out, grabs a couple of pieces of firewood. Ren's still down in the pit, though she doesn't have her backpack. I want to point out your backpack's still up with the camp. And then you've got your backpack, went down into the trench. Yeah. And then Coram went down into the trench, but he goes to the other end that's still collapsed.
I'm giving you space. Wall. I'm just down where I can be protected if I need to. Yeah.
So, Jonick, you approach the door. You and Ren and
approach the door.
Approach the door. Yeah. I'll assume the rogue is in the front. What is it that you do? You see a standard-sized human door. It's probably 7 feet tall. It's iron. It's got a latch on it here. It's got a stone lintel all around it. You can see the iron is somewhat weathered, but clearly it was underground up to just a few minutes ago. So it's survived whenever it was built.
Can I see hinges on this side?
Yes.
Okay, so it swings in. Do I see any sort of like keyhole that like could trigger tumblers? Or is it?
Yes.
I do. Okay.
Yeah, a large key.
Okay, I'll peer into it.
Okay.
If I see darkness on the other end, then presumably it goes all the way through to whatever space is behind it.
Two sensations. One, darkness, definitely.
Yeah.
But there's an ever so faint warmth emanating from the keyhole.
I will sniff and try and smell. Is there any odor to the air coming in from the other side?
A little mildewy, maybe. A little bit of mildewy.
I'm going to produce. Does it seem like it's really tightly packed against the jam?
No.
Okay, so there's a gap. All right, so it should be easy to open. I guess I would search it generally for traps, although nothing's jumping out to me from our game of 20 questions.
I have no idea what that is. Dexterity, maybe?
I don't know. I don't have any dice.
It's your table.
It's what the book says.
Oh, is it now? Okay.
Yes, I don't use the player's handbook.
We know this.
You can tell from this how often
It's a dex check. What's he trying to do?
He's finding and removing
Dex
traps
trap.
as a rogue.
Dex. That's dex.
Yeah, it's dex. You can tell from Ken's this how often we actually check for traps.
Wait a
Traps
minute,
is intelligence.
It's
intelligence.
Yeah, it's intelligence. It's not. a
Oh
dexterity.
wow. Okay.
Yep.
Make fun of me, Mr. Chuck.
Oh, wow.
Chuck
Use a
DM's
reroll.
good. He never plays characters.
I rolled a 4, so I'm going to take a reroll.
All right.
I rolled a 1, so I'm going to take a reroll.
Right.
Arrows come flying out. Note, this is why I'm still up at the top.
Joe is slowly piling up on William's character.
That's 17 non-prime.
You search it over pretty well, up, down in the keyhole on the hinges and whatnot. You're 100% certain there's no trap.
Okay. I'll try the door. I'll try the handle, see if it opens. If it doesn't, then I'll try and pick. Okay, then I'll try and produce my thieves' tools and pick the lock.
Pick away. Whatever.
I rolled a 1, so I'm going to use a reroll. That's much better. 19, 22 prime.
You get in there. You can feel it. Takes you a second. You get a handle on it, and then you pop it open. You can hear it unlock.
I open the door.
It opens up. You're looking into now. You got a candle, right? What is a
I
candle?
got a candle, yeah.
I think it's 20 feet.
It's like 10 feet bright and 10 feet dim or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So you can see up to 20 feet, but 10 feet and the 10 feet in front of you is clear. You see this room? It opens up, and this ever so slight warmth kind of comes out. And Grace, from where you're standing, you can feel it just a little bit. Davis, you can't quite. You're a little bit too far back. Chuck and White, obviously you don't feel it, but so you got a room that it goes beyond your candlelight, beyond the 20 feet. It's got a nice stone floor in front of you. You can see runes on the floor, and the floor doesn't look particularly weathered, so it doesn't look like it's 1,000 years old or any of that bullshit.
I'll stoop and pick up a piece of rubble and toss it into the room.
You hear it clatter. It clatters a little bit. It just clatters across the floor.
Can I listen for people hiding in there or demons?
Yep. Give me
Bad
a
omens.
or demons.
I was like, okay.
Are you specifically listening for demons?
Yeah, she's listening specifically for monsters.
Okay.
Demons have a particular click sound.
Yeah.
Their hooves on the stone
Yeah.
floor.
I think I'm gonna use a reroll. Oh, that's much better. That's a 19 secondary.
Okay. You don't hear anything, and it's just eerily quiet. I mean, it seems as if you've opened up a tomb almost. I mean, there's just no noise coming from anywhere. The wind behind you, but not here. Not here.
Do you think this is the way to the wretched plains?
No, but I think it's warm.
All right.
Uh,
You said it's covered in like runes and symbols and things.
Each of the flagstones has a rune stamped in it, or a symbol stamped in it.
It's probably nothing. I go into the room.
Okay. All right. So you enter the room. Ran, you go in as well? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Gowan, you follow?
Oh yeah, no, I'm carrying a piece of wood with enough light on it. One piece of wood, and what are you guys expecting?
Well, it's out of the wind for one.
Yeah, this place has been closed off. There's nothing down here. I look around the room. I am very specifically looking at the floor, at the dust on the floor.
Okay.
Dirt, dust, any debris on the floor.
You see almost no dust anywhere except as Ren and Jonic walk in, their foot pads stir up a little bit of it's not so much dust, but this yellow powderish. But the powder, it's not everywhere, right? It's just as they move, you see a little bit of this yellow kind of coil around.
Jonic, Ren, stop for a second.
What's up?
You're stirring up some dust. I've been down to sort of sniff the ground, but there's no dirt or dust on the ground. I've been down to look at this stuff. Can you see it?
When he points it out, you guys can see this little tufts of powder here and there.
I bend down and scrape some into one of my bottles.
Okay.
I try to fill it up pretty good.
Fearlessly, Ren.
Am I able to do that? Like fill
Yeah,
up a
for
bottle
sure.
with it?
Absolutely,
Okay.
for sure.
Cool.
I'll lick my thumb to get it wet and then rub it across the surface to see how much I pick up.
It picks up a little bit of dust, yeah, for sure.
Is it like an ochre yellow or like
Over yellow, yeah.
Okay, I'll smell it.
Yeah, it's got this kind of odd moldy, like mold, mold more than mildew.
I stand up, don't touch it, and start to back up just a little bit. Don't taste that.
Johnny's eating it.
Ren's fully touching it.
All right, while you guys are doing that, Chuck, you've seen they vanished into the room. Do you go forward, or are you going to stay out in the cold and the snow? And
Priest, throw us some wood. We're gonna get a fire going down here. It's warmer.
Yeah, I'll gather some wood.
So you crawl out of the trench.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
start
get some wood together. Yeah.
Okay, Wyatt, what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab Ren's bag and wander down there. See what...
Thank you.
You said the passage continued further
Yeah,
on.
So once Davis gets it, so your candle light's like 20 feet of this room, and once Davis gets in there, he doesn't have a full torch burning. He's just got embers on it.
It's got a brand.
Yeah. So you can see there's an archway in front of you, and it's got the same stamp that's stamped on the cobbles, stamped on the archway, and then there's a tunnel that leads. Now your candlelight nor torchlight goes very far, but you've got a 20-foot wide corridor that goes beyond that, and then there is a doorway to your left that is open. But again, candlelight doesn't quite, and that doorway to your left is small.
I'm gonna look back up at this rune. I have the ability to decipher script, but this is just one like letter, so I probably won't be able to derive much meaning from it.
So it's each of the stones has this symbol stamped on it, and it appears to be some type of tree. It's got a mace head above the tree, and then two horns coming off of the mace head, and then a crown on top of that. And all of you, except you, Jonic, you're gonna because of your amnesiac background. And Rand and McGowan, you see it. It's clearly the symbol of Alstrag. I mean, that is Alstrag's war banner symbol right there. Chuck, I'll get you a copy of that so you can throw it up in the chat or the stream. So it's definitely Alstrag's stamp. And for those who just joining us and aren't familiar with the world of Erd, Unklar, the Horned God, conquered the world around 1100 years ago. He was overthrown about 60 years ago, but he ruled the world under the Winter Dark for 1,000 years. Worship of Unklar is forbidden in almost every kingdom except 2 that I can think of. If you do it, you're found worshiping Unklar, it's an automatic burning at the stake, no matter where you are. He is despised. He is lawful and evil, and if you can imagine all the evil that you can imagine, that is Unklar. There's no kindness. If the Unklarian folks did anything kind, it was completely by accident. So the worship of Unklar is, like I said, is forbidden, and this would be clearly, y'all take it how you want, but.
Well, no vision so
Or
far.
actually, Wyatt comes in, joins you all at that point.
Oh, okay.
Hey, these funny drawings don't mind. I can't decipher them. I'm gonna go poke my head in that adjoining chamber. What?
That means Aufstrag or something.
Who's that?
That rune, Aufstrag.
I don't know who that is.
The thing that they're rounding everyone up to go fight.
What?
The paladins. They're fighting they're conscripting people to fight Aufstrag.
Why? What'd he do?
Everything bad. I don't know a lot of the details, but something about blanketing the world in an eternal winter for 1,000 years and killing a lot of people.
I think I would have heard about that. And I proceed to the adjoining chamber.
Ren goes to bat him upside the back of the head, but he's already gone.
I'm pretty sure I would have heard about that.
What's this rumor
She fights the
mill?
air for a second.
The consummate cynic. No, I would have heard about that. I didn't read the history books.
I can't find the pennant.
I've got the
Chuck,
pennant. I've got the pennant.
You got the pennant? Okay, I can't find it. It's not under.
Would you rather me show them the pennant? You rather me show them the pennant?
Yeah, I would rather the pennant. The pennant
Okay.
Being bad. Stop it.
All right, so at that point, Wyatt comes in carrying some equipment.
Chewing
And
on
Chuck,
wires.
you're not far behind Wyatt. Joining the crew into this thing, and Jeremy.
I drop Ren's stuff next to her. Just look
Hey,
around.
thanks.
All right, I assume you scoop that up. So you go forward, Jonic, to the 20-foot corridor, or to the left to the smaller corridor.
This is the little adjoining one on the left. I'm gonna poke my head in there.
When you look down it is a corridor that goes about 20 feet down and then immediately goes to the right. So it would when you go to the right, it would be going that corridor would be going parallel to the 20-foot corridor. Does that make sense?
Okay. But this one's much smaller.
Much smaller. Yeah, it's like 10 feet.
How high is the clearance on either one?
Each of them was about 7 feet, 7.5 feet.
How deep are?
Actually, no.
I would
it
have
would
guessed
be,
based on the pit we've been
Yeah,
to.
it's gonna be about 8 feet. About 8 feet each of the clearance.
How deep down do I think I climbed to get here? I'm not a dwarf, so.
Yeah, probably 20 feet. So you've probably got just a floor above you. You know what I mean? A floor to that temple or castle or fortress or whatever you were in.
Well, this got wiped out anyway.
Does it go much further down there?
I goes as far as my light will show.
Has the priest
It
come
doesn't
down
branch. It just goes one direction.
one direction?
Yeah, the priest joins you at that point, Dennis.
Did you bring any wood? I'm going to try to get a little fire going.
Yep.
All right. I get a little fire going. Then I take my brand and head over to where Jonic was. And I just look down the corridor. Is there a door or anything?
No, the small corridor?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a hallway that goes down and then L's to the right.
I look
Now,
at
I want to be clear. McGowan's created a little fire which is lighting up this room that you are in.
Mhm.
Now, you all can see the symbols stamped on the floor, but you can also see on the far side there's a couple of benches, what appears to be maybe a water fountain at one point that doesn't seem to be working. There's no water coming through at any point. And you can see this demonic head there where water would come out of it. And then the symbol that's above the 20-foot corridor is the same one that's stamped on the floor here in front of you. And the whole place is warm. It's slightly warmer than it should be just underground. You know what I mean? There's an ambient temperature underground that's like 65,
We're in
whatever.
hell.
You have entered hell. But it just seems to be a little bit warmer.
It's like 55 or 65 degrees is like the ambient temperature underground.
Is that
It's
about
fairly
58.
high, which is surprising. Is it 58?
Yeah.
38?
I think it's 58.
58. Okay.
What is Muse Hub?
Oh, you don't want people to know about that.
It just opened on my computer. I have no idea
Sure.
what it is.
You don't have to explain. It's not a problem.
It's not Schmuck Hub, so.
Yeah.
God bless.
My
Grace's
digital
hoping
footprint
she
is
just-
bad enough without schmuck.
You're just praying to God the word will go away now. You're like, oh God, don't say it. Let it
All
go.
right.
I say it
So
all the
again,
time, even more. now.
Guys, there's not a lot of light in here. The candle's 10 feet, ambient 10 feet beyond that. Davis's brands are 10 feet at best. The little fire there with 15 feet. So you've just got shadows and darkness all around you. Yes, Grace.
Ren sits down cross-legged, pulls one of the sheets of paper, two of the sheets of paper out of her backpack, and on the one page tries to sketch this room. And on the second page sketches the runes that she sees.
Okay.
And then folds those up and puts them away.
Okay. What's the plan?
This is astonishing. Someone has paper and pencil and can map, actually.
And hasn't been.
This is the first time we've been underground, so
Yeah.
Fair point.
I'm like ready to go down this
Spiderwebs.
corridor.
Spider webs, roaches, beetles, anything. Nothing.
No living creatures.
Well, it's wintertime, so they should be down here.
You're under. There should be something. Cave
Yeah.
crickets, anything.
You don't see anything.
All right. Before John Nick walks away from me, this place has been closed off for a long time. There's nothing under here. There's not even scratches. There's no dust. Nothing. No movement on the ground.
Is the ceiling stone or earth?
Stone.
It's interesting.
I really want to just scream down the hallway.
Any visions, anyone?
No.
I'm going to walk down that corridor a little bit.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Come on.
The little corridor.
Yeah, the one.
That's the one I'm at. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you two start moving down. Are there other three of you following them, or what are you doing?
But wait. I need the corridors. How wide?
It's about 10 feet wide, 8 feet tall.
We could march 3 abreast.
No, I'm just thinking my spear. I'll take my spear with me. Yeah. And I'm only going to go down.
I know, right? All right. So is that what we're doing? It sounds like everybody's going. I don't know what's happening.
Just stay there. We're not going down far. Just 30 or 40
We
feet.
scream, come.
All right. McGowan, you lead the way down. Johnnick's right behind you. I assume the other three of you are staying in the main room or not?
I'm
Ren is
staying in the
staying.
main room.
She's
Okay.
drawing.
It goes down about 20 feet, maybe 25 feet, give or take, and takes an immediate right-hand turn. And then it's the same size corridor that you're now that goes on beyond your candle and torchlight.
There've been no notable features on the walls or.
No, there's no
No
symbols.
ingresses.
There's nothing stamped on the floor here. It's just stone, though it's extraordinarily well made.
There's still powder on the floor. Looking down at it.
Not here. No, in this area, there doesn't seem to be.
Hey, John, do you have any oil?
Yeah, of course I do.
Hey, let's go back and try to make a torch.
I've got torches. We don't need to make one.
Oh, you have torches?
Yeah.
Who carries torches?
Someone who labors under the delusion that there's going to be dungeons in this game, my friend.
I swear.
I don't think I've bought a torch in a decade.
I'll pull out a torch and I'll light it from my candle. I'll blow out the candle.
All right, that actually gives pretty good light. You looking that up?
I'll throw my branch down the corridor.
20 bright, 20 dim, so 40 feet.
Okay. Yeah, that gives you good good luck. You throw your brand down the corridor, Davis.
Yeah.
It clatters, and then it sparks as it goes out, and it sparks fly down. You can see this corridor goes down probably at about 80, maybe 60 feet, give or take. You see another doorway. It goes on, but you see a doorway in the right side of it.
I just hate leaving something
We
in our
should-
back while we're trying to camp.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I don't like this because there's another exit in that big room, right?
There were two egresses from the main chamber. One was larger. We took the smaller.
Yeah.
But they both run parallel, and then we turned right, so this cut
Yeah.
off whatever that was.
Well, we should go let them know anyway. But I agree with you. I don't like this. Though I don't think it's been trampled in for a long time. Nothing lives down here. Doesn't look like it. I look for any
like the
scat
dead or
on the
something.
floor, anything. Nothing.
what?
Scat, anything.
You see no scat.
No
That makes
rats or anything.
You see some scat.
Are there cobwebs in here?
I cast
No
conjure
cobwebs.
scat.
Are there cobwebs or
No, no cobweb.
no signs of vermin at all?
No
Just
sign of
light
any
dust near the entrance and an ambient warmth. And evil pulsing runes on the walls.
In writhing tentacles.
Oh, that's Satan's symbol, that. Oh, interesting. Why would they put that there?
Right.
Sure, yeah, we make our way back up the corridor, hang the left, and then back around into the main chamber.
Okay. All right, yeah, your comrades.
I mean,
And this thing keeps going a pretty long way. I don't know that it's a good idea to just like sit here without at least making some effort to make sure that
Yeah, I agree.
It's not-
I think
some
We need-
horror.
are we back in the main chamber now?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling really comfortable about.
I have a feeling like something's down here with us.
Yeah. Priest, do you have a premonition?
oh,
Can't you check to see if the place is evil? Is this place evil? I mean, it's
I
probably
think it's-
evil, but
It's evil. And I point to the big.
I
head
mean,
on
when
the
he said,
thing.
yeah, when he says evil, I just point at Unclar's horns on the ground there and say, well, the whole room's plastered in Unclar's
sure.
horns.
But okay, yeah. But evil rocks are less evil than evil demons. So, a level of intensity would be nice.
Hey, Priest, Priest, do you have a maul?
Hey, yeah, he has them all. Hey, don't you have them all, Chuck?
Yeah. He's got a mace or something.
Something like that.
Can I borrow your maul for a moment?
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
If you want to convey sarcasm on your slates, I'm gonna make you make a charisma check.
You can join us in Gen Z. You can use tone tags. Come on, man.
You made
What
that
is
up.
that? What is a
that?
tone
I've never heard
tag?
of
What
it.
is that?
That's real. It's a real thing. If you're like in a new group of people and you're not super, like you can do /S if you're sarcastic. You know.
Fuck that. I want to come off as irascible and unlikable as possible when I
Speed run friendships.
Is that what they call them these days? Tone tags. Huh? I'll have to
All
remember
right.
that.
Are you guys going to go down this main corridor? Is that the plan?
No, I have a piercing
No.
axe. Is what I've got.
Oh, I thought you had a maul.
mace or some shit.
No, I thought I did too. I'm wrong character.
Dollar store evil. It's just dollar store evil.
Look, if it's like the same evil as like when you go into a McDonald's,
Yeah.
that's different. That's different than being in a boardroom meeting with Ronald McDonald. That's a much higher level of evil. Like if the grimace is there, you're just like blinded. By
I
the
mean,
evil.
we're not
Wait.
we're not camping here, right?
You set up a-
that
you
was
set up
my
a fire.
intention to get out of the weather. Was
How's
Right, but
Beetle?
we're not going to stay here for like 8 hours or 6 hours.
What's Beetle doing in this
this
space?
was
Oh,
my
Beetle
intention.
does not come down. Actually, he does. No, he does. Actually, Beetle comes in. He stays pretty close to you. He drops down in the trench, and he doesn't seem to be doing much. He doesn't seem particularly, alarmed.
Okay. Dogs have a pretty good
All right.
sense.
Well, Stephen, I
I'll
guess
put it in
I'll
my book.
I'll cast discern evil and see if I can see something within 150 feet of here. And I'll walk around. I'll walk around and check in the direction of both egresses and of course down that hallway, just everywhere.
Okay. Down the small exit, you don't detect anything. Now, I just want to say, there's this, and no one else picks this up, but as soon as you kind of step into your, religious role or whatever, your priestly mindset, you get just this kind of ambient evil is everywhere, and this is clearly some kind of edifice
Sure.
for Unklar. I mean, when the people that served Unklar built a castle, they didn't stamp his face into every stonework, right? That wasn't normal. They just put normal stones in the floor.
Right. No, this is special.
So there's something odd but you get this just undercurrent of just, something's not right here. When you cast down the corridor, you get this very oddly. Remember, I said last week, if it's this constant wave of evil, it's lawful. If it's kind of waves of evil, it's chaotic. You get these waves of evil, just ever so faint. But also, when you phase down the corridor, it's a little bit warmer down the corridor as well. And it occurs to you, you can see with the torchlight, with Jonik's torchlight, you can see on either side of the large corridor friezes of Unklar. They're identical, and you can see him sitting on the mirrored throne and looking. So when you pass down this corridor, you're going to have Unklar looking down upon you. And these friezes are in immaculate condition. And that is a thing unusual. Anyone who sees anything, in today's age of Unklar is defaced. Sometimes they can't because it's made with magic. So you can't quite deface it. It's not that easy. But then it's at least marked on or stats thrown on.
Unless it's hidden. Unless it's hidden.
So it strikes you that this place has probably not been.
I'm just going to write in caps on my slate clear and just hold it up to everybody.
Oh, good. Treasure this way.
Yeah. Okay. I will take a few minutes to convey this as best as I can towards the group. Evil, and I'll draw a little meter, like 9.5.
Look at the sourpuss on this guy. He's really frowning.
So yeah.
All right.
So
we're going to start moving down the corridor.
So I'm going to let them decide what they want to do.
Wait. Just 1 second. In that room, there's a statue, you said, right?
Two friezes on the wall.
Two friezes on the wall. Okay. There was a water fountain, right?
In the main entry.
In the main entry. Was there statuary?
The fountain on the side of the wall is Unklar's face, or a demonic face. No, I mean, you guys.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I got it.
Where
It's a literal fountainhead.
Okay. I'm not okay. Yeah, we can go down a corridor. Do you want to go down and check it out?
Who, me?
I'd like to check out the smaller door first. I'm gonna point towards it.
Well, they already explored that somewhat.
Oh yeah, but they didn't. How far did they go?
Down the L and then down that about 10 feet, and then Davis threw his brand down that corridor.
So about 60 feet down it, I think.
And it's just a corridor.
There was a door in the corridor, kept going.
Where does the other one go? And what's down the other one?
Other one's
haven't explored that at all, other than to look.
Let's go back to the little hall. We've started that. Let's finish that.
Yeah, because the other one.
Let's just check down this one first. Check down the large one first. Just 10 feet, 15 feet.
Just keep in mind, it's 20 feet down. It's in pristine shape. There's these big, massive friezes of Unklar kind of looming over, looking at you as you're walking down through here. Looks like it's not been touched by time at all. And there's a massive amount of evil, chaotic evil coming from that direction.
Oh, yeah. Let's go down there.
So that's why I suggested we try to do the small one first, just to see if we can figure out something about what's in the other room.
I like that plan.
I feel something calling me.
You gave the wrong info to McGowan. Use lit.
Yeah. Hey, John, can I borrow your torch for a second?
No, and I go to the smaller. I'll leave his ass in the darkness. I don't care.
Okay.
Steve, there's a question for you in the chat from somebody.
Is it Trav Cam?
Yeah.
Travis, what are you doing?
He always succeeds at his charisma check. All right, so we're going to take like a 5-minute break, but real quick before we do. what is the marching order that's going down this corridor? It's 10 feet. You can do 2 abreast, but fighting 2 abreast is going to be tough. Just to let you know. So what is the marching order?
I'll bring up the rear.
Well, Jonica's first.
Yeah, because I got to check for tricks and things.
Maybe
Yeah,
McGowan and I can be side by side, because then if something happens, we can both run into the action around around Jonic.
Yeah.
And before we head down that little corridor, I'm gonna grab another brand from the little fire thing and throw it down the big corridor.
Do you really?
Yes.
All right. So as everyone's kind of moving down.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break.
All right, we'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll kick off with a good deal. All right, I gotta open a window.
Don't worry, Wyatt's right behind me, and the police
Am
is
I?
right behind me.
I'm back in the, the main room. I'm
We'll be
still
back,
sitting
guys.
there.
burn?
Dante.
Ooh, no. Okay, here's a quick recommendation. All right, everybody needs to look this up right now.
Trollord Games.
Barlow's
Join the
Inferno.
fray.
Wayne Barlow, he's a sci-fi fantasy oil painter. He did his own like Visions of Hell. It is some of the most intense, nightmarish imagery I've ever seen. And
Who is it?
I guess
It's
you
like
gotta-
there's a Polish painter that I love, Blazinski or something, that does nightmarish.
Mhm.
I like Heronius Bosch. Gotta be my favorite.
Ronnie's Bosch is awesome. All right, are we back and live, Chuck?
We are.
All right, good deal. Okay, so I believe just a quick recap.
We just killed the dragon. Was about to get all the
the
loot.
party was strung out. I'm very concerned about some dust that they had discovered and have been stumped for the last 45 minutes. No, I'm kidding. McGowan had just thrown a burning brand down the larger quarter of the two quarters you guys have been somewhat investigating. As it kind of goes through the air, Davis, you can see a little bit more of this ochre colored dust just a little bit in the air, and as it hits the ground, when it hits the dust, it burns it almost. You can see it's, you know, when you like gasoline on fire, there's that kind of wave of fire. You see that just a little bit. It's just a little bit of wave of fire, and then it peters out as it burns up whatever dust is around it. The corridor, your torch lands about midway between those two freezes where Unklar's visage is looking down from the mirrored throne. And just as the sparks kind of scatter another 15, 20 feet down, you can see roughly at the end of this corridor a set of double doors, iron doors, and another freeze of Unklar's face looking down upon the corridor. Those doors are closed. And then your brand begins, the sparks begin to fizzle out.
Okay. Did anyone else see that?
Wyatt standing next to you, I think.
Oh, he's in the back of it.
You see the doors?
I see them. I'm not going down there.
All right. There are a couple of large doors down the other corridor, closed.
Do we need eyes on them?
Well, whoever's in back just needs to be aware. I'll stay in back.
Okay. So Jonik, Ren, Wyatt, Chuck, then McGowan. Is that right?
I'm still in that room. I'm just looking down corridors. I'm not going down either way.
Oh,
Okay. So
okay.
now your comrades are. Are you staying in the room by yourself?
Yep.
Do you light a torch or
I'll
what do you do?
follow them.
I'm gonna go back there and set up a fire. Yeah.
Well, Dave McGowan already got on the fire gun.
Well, that's where I'm at. So
Okay. All right. So Wyatt is camping out. Yes, Chuck. You're muted.
What's the order of march?
Well, without Wyatt there, McGowan taking up the back, it's Jonik, Ren, you, and Davis McGowan.
Okay, so McGowan's behind me.
Yes, unless you just don't want him to be.
You want him back?
I don't think you've been listening, Chuck. He went and explored this other corridor.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard all that.
Yeah, and as you guys are going down the other one, he comes up and brings up the rear. But
that's
if you
fine.
want, you can role play it out and say, I want to be
It
in
doesn't
the
matter.
back. I don't.
It's fine.
I do not.
He's usually out front. I was just surprised. That's all.
Oh. That's very legitimate.
I was trying to stir up trouble to our rear.
Oh,
Yeah, Chuck, don't-
I have so many rerolls. I want to use them up.
Don't mistake Davis's failure to stir trouble in the rear means that he didn't try.
Around the bend and go to the door.
Right.
Go to the little door.
All right, so you guys pass into this small corridor. Moving down the corridor, Jonik has the torch. I assume, Ren, you're right behind him. It's casting 40 feet of light in front of you. It doesn't,
Got my glaive out.
okay. It doesn't take but a few seconds to get to this corridor turn. And then you start following down, and you get within a few seconds, you get to where Brand Davis threw earlier, McGowan threw earlier. Still a little bit of sparks coming out of it, and you can spy that it's not actually a door; it's a doorway immediately to your right. And then this corridor continues to go on beyond the torchlight four ways. So you
Shine the
approach
light.
this doorway in any way, you're just going up to it.
I'll look. There's not like a demon dripping venom over the door. I'm gonna
Yeah.
approach, stick my arm in, look around.
But you didn't look down at the pit. No, I'm kidding. So you go.
Damn it.
You come up to the doorway, and you see it's somewhat of an alcove. It goes in about 10 feet. You can see a rack of weapons on the left-hand side and a suit of chainmail on the right side. But quicker than that, you can see this figure curled up, dead on the floor there, wrapped in. He's got a cloak around. It's just a skull. You can see his hands out. The skull is broken apart on the upper part, like right around in here. And then you can see on the wall, there's fragments of bone on the wall, a little bit of hair stuck there, clinging to it, and some ancient reddish stain there.
Look up.
Nothing.
Look. Can I see the whole dimensions of this room, or is it beyond the light of the
Yeah,
torch?
absolutely. It's just 10 feet deep, little alcove, clearly a little guard
I'll
chamber.
approach the corpse.
Yeah.
Pick him over.
He's kind of curled up like this. When you pull him back, he's got a holy symbol to Unklar on his chest. His clothes, as soon as you kind of move him, his cloak begins to disintegrate a little bit. It's still somewhat intact, but really it's just, it's weathered so that as you touch it, threads start coming out. Some of it just turns to dust, but some of it's still intact. He's got a shirt, pants on, boots.
What's the symbol made of?
Silver.
I'll take it.
All right. Pull it off. You pull it off and over his head, and the head, the bones crack, and the head kind of falls off and hits the just like that. It hits the floor with a clatter, and the rest of the cranium kind of shatters. It kind of breaks across the floor.
Sorry, bud, but I don't think you'll be needing that anymore. I'm gonna go over these weapons.
Okay. It's a full suit of chain. It's a chain hauberk, and then on the weapons wall you see 2 maces hanging there, and then one bardage and 1 halberd.
Are they dripping blood? Do they have like skulls in them? Are they evil?
You see they don't have any symbols on them. You don't see, there doesn't seem to be anything particularly extraordinary about the weapons. I mean, and there's no symbols on the chain hauberk.
Ren, do you have a torch?
I have the torch.
I know, but we need an extra torch. So I can look down the hallway while you're in this alcove. I want to have eyes on the hallway. No?
I didn't grab one.
Okay.
I have 10 torches. How did none of you what game do you think you're playing?
How are you carrying 10 torches?
They came in the pack.
Hey, can I have one so I can keep eye on the corridor behind us?
You're gonna throw it in the trash the second I give it to you. You're gonna throw it into a landfill.
What if I take it? I lovingly
I'll give you the here.
take care of everything that I
light one. I give it to you. There you go.
I treat mud very well. I'll take care of it.
Anybody need any weapons? I don't think I can use any of this crap.
I go over and look at the chain hauberk.
When you pick it up, it's very light to the touch. It moves very nice in the fingers. It's very light.
I take my sheepskin jacket off and see if I can put it on.
Okay. When you start putting it on, how big is Miguel?
He's lean. About
Lean,
5'9",
tall?
5'10". No, not tall. 5'10", 5'11".
When you put it on, you start kind of the hauberk's the whole thing. So you start putting the shirt on, and it feels a little bit tight. But then when you move your arms, it loosens almost immediately. And after a round or two of having put this thing on, it feels very, very comfortable.
Ah, it's a perfect fit, just for me. It's as if the gods were watching out for me.
And then these you said there was like halberd or not halberd.
2 maces, and a halberd, and a bardage.
And a what?
Like a poleaxe, like a bardiche.
A bardiche, okay.
I can't use any of that, so help yourselves, guys.
Oh.
I don't know what a party.
You of all people surely need a weapon.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Do you have a sharpened wooden stick even, or do you have nothing?
Hey, Grace, it's a giant axe on a pole is basically what it is.
I would love to take it.
You take the bardage?
Glaive in one hand, Bardish in the other.
We're gonna have a rough go of it. Those are
halberd.
two-handed weapons.
I take the halberd and test its.
Can she use
whatever
it?
the haft?
Can you?
To make sure the haft is working.
And on the halberd, yeah.
Yeah.
They're in surprisingly good shape.
I'll take a mace. I'll sell it later. I don't know.
Hey, priest, could you use a mace? Okay, I'm going to strap on the mace onto my... I'm not carrying anything else. I'm going to strap the other mace on my back. I'm going to use the shit out of this mace.
All right, armored up.
You'll see him not touching anything from this place.
I figured that might be the case.
And onward down the corridor.
He slates sarcastically with his chalk. All right, so back into the corridor. Wyatt, they've been gone a good 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. There's no sound other than the wind outside. You know, you get a little bit of draft of cold every now and again, but by and large,
Well, he's got his little like bucket thing out, and he's filled it with water and desiccated stew, so he's got that over the fire.
Peter's just on a camping trip.
We're here to like camp out. If you guys want to go get killed, knock yourself out.
I'm not arguing.
Wyatt's not camping, he's glamping.
Everyone else has these nightmare visions, and Jonathan has got PTSD from the dark and fall, and Wyatt's like,
You guys just don't know how to focus. That's all. He's taking care of the vegetables.
Very true, very true. All right, so you guys continue moving down the corridor. It goes probably another 60 odd feet. At this point, you can't see from whence you have come. You know, it's dark behind you. And then it ends abruptly. And then there's a doorway and a door immediately to your right. It's a stone door. I'm sorry, it's an iron door. Sorry.
Take this.
I
pass off the torch so that I have my hands free to work. Can I see the hinges on this side or no?
Yep, this side.
Okay. The lock, same deal, keyhole or whatever.
It looks the same, so give yourself a +4 trying to pick this one. When you get in there and looking at it, it looks very similar to what you just picked.
20 prime.
You got it. You get in there, you're getting a pretty good hang of this thing. You hear the tumblers click, and then the door kind of pops a little bit.
The door's open?
Yep.
I'm gonna walk.
Beyond?
I'll reach up and pat Jonica on the back, and I'm gonna write in there.
Jesus.
You are a great burglar.
Make a charisma check for sarcasm, Chuck.
I was not being sarcastic. He did good.
You're doing some pep talk? Is this the way?
If he'd have rolled shitty, I'd have wrote boo on there probably.
You scared the shit out of me.
I look for scat.
You only see your scat.
What is with this fascination for poop tonight? I don't know what it is.
I pull open the doors and
door opens up.
I'll recollect my torch.
Your torch tumbles into this room. The light tumbles into this room around you, and you can see immediately to your right. It's maybe 10 or 20 feet down probably, and then ends in just a room. To your left, it opens up into a much broader room. So you're in what looks to be like an alcove on the side of a larger room. Now, even as you do, you can see this mold everywhere. It's on the floors, on the sides of the walls. Some of it's very, very thick, several inches. You see a little fungus growing on it here and there. And it's that same ochre color that McGowan warned everyone about earlier.
Stoppers, who did you give the torch to?
Not you.
I have one already.
Hey, Ren,
Give me the other one. You can hold both of them, and then I'll take it back.
Can I see your torch there for a second, Ren?
No.
She gives you a torch. Or do you, Ren?
Her arm is kind of going like this.
Don't do it.
With a yes, with no. Can both of you make charisma checks?
Yes, make a charisma check. Davis, make a charisma check. Johnny, make a charisma.
Yeah, I'm walking back down the corridor. I'm gonna go get my own brand.
You guys couldn't hear it, but Trouble just let out the most adorable little yippy puppy dream ever. He's just sleeping.
Oh.
Sorry.
Trouble's
So,
in Dreamland. Sounds
there's
like
almost
a movie,
no-
Trouble's in Dreamland.
There's almost no way this is what I think it is. Do I know what yellow mold is?
With your amnesia, no.
No. Okay.
I am using the edge of one torch that I'm holding to scrape it into another bottle.
Okay. When you start scraping it off, it moves. It moves a little bit. There's this ripple across the top of it.
Close the doors.
And then he closes the door.
Closes no.
Have fun. I fill the bottle then with this mold.
But now he's closing the door. You just
I'm
get
closing the
like
door. No.
hand.
If I see the floor twitch, no, we're done.
Yeah, it's like looking at wind blowing across grass, right? You see this just the mold moves just a little.
Is there time for me? What's
What's the
Well,
door?
You
maybe-
stick your. I'm not
Yeah, let's-
slamming them shut. I'm just closing them. So if you stick
Yeah,
your
so
boot
yeah,
in
it's,
it,
just,
I'm
it's
not
one
gonna close it.
door. He's opened the door, right? Everyone's looking in there. McGowan's starting to walk back down the corridor. The priest is behind everybody. You step forward, and he doesn't stop you. And I assume you kneel down with your bottle and start scooping in. So he
not with her
can't-
hands, but with the edge of the torch.
Okay, he can't physically close the door unless he kicks you in or he yanks you out, right? Because you're in the doorway.
Okay.
But he starts to close the door. What do you do?
Yeah.
Hurry
'cause, I mean, we all see it, right? So
Yeah. Everyone but Wyatt sees the
What the hell is that?
Useful.
Yeah.
death.
Am I able to get a bottle full?
You get some. You also get some knocked into the corner because your bottle's small, and as you put it, some of it goes on the outside. Someone gets on your hand.
Oh, for Christ's sake! Oh my God!
I sweep all the rest of the. I sweep it all into my bottle. I try to get as
I'm
much in
covering
there
my
as I
mouth
can.
with a bit of my scarf.
Yeah,
You can
we're
see
running
it.
along.
Ren, you can see that what got on your hand is beginning to spread across your hand a little. Your hand starts to tingle just a little.
I wipe it off
Where? On the priest?
on the wall.
Put it on the priest!
No,
He's
no,
a
no, no,
holy
no,
man.
no. No.
You start you wipe it up on the wall and you can tell
Yeah.
some of it, you wipe some of it off, but you can feel like it's trying to root into your flesh,
I will
Can
watch.
I try to be as thorough as I can?
on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But you could
He
even
tries
you
a
do it for
really
like,
good
you
scrape.
do it for like a good melee rounds, 2 melee rounds, and you're getting
Yeah.
some, but it's clearly it's like a grass stain, sort of. I mean, it's on your flesh.
Hey guys, what's this?
And my eyes will get big round, and I'll back away from you, and I'll be
I
like,
take the torch and I light it. I take the torch and I light my hand on fire.
All right, so you put the torch onto this stuff, and it burns and it hurts, but it immediately incinerates it. You can see it dies instantly on your flesh.
Cool.
You take
I
a
saw it
point of
do that
damage,
earlier.
it blisters your hand, blisters your fingers somewhat. Take a point of damage from that, but it burns it off.
I'll burn
What's
the
the big
smear
deal?
on the wall.
Okay, it burns you. It's exceedingly flammable.
Oh, fuck it. And I open the door. I'll throw the torch in.
You throw your torch in, and as you open the door, you can see, as you open the door up, torch in hand, you can see these spores lifting up into the air, right? And then you throw your torch, and when your torch hits that ground, Davis, it's like you saw earlier,
Yeah.
100-fold. It just, that room lights up from where the torch hits. It hits this mold, and just this wave of flame washes across the floor, up the sides of the walls, exposing everything all over the place. You can see there's just a few things come to mind, almost, or come to your vision almost instantly, as this just gout of flame and light cascades through everything. You see this very, very large altar to Unklar in the larger room beyond as the flame rolls across. That's the first thing that draws into your attention. You can see around it, there's opulent gold carved into a frieze on either side of it. That is actually reflected back from the stuff. But then you can see as the flame just rolls across the room, vanishing from your sight, washing upside the walls, you see bodies all over the place, just everywhere, bodies all over the place, and they begin to start moving. You can see almost immediately when the mold is off of them, the bodies begin to lift up, and they're very small. They're like 3.5, 4 feet tall, ragged clothes, beginning to move very lethargically at this point.
Like pygmies, bro.
They're
Veg
definitely do what?
Nothing. Veg pygmies.
Still the funniest encounter I have ever had at any table ever. Way back when I guess the monster book had just come out and I was a player, bizarrely enough, and I'd never heard of veg. I didn't know whatever, and I'm fresh from Davis's table where everything was brutally realistic. And these creatures are attacking us that look like cucumbers or something. And I'm like, what is going on? And then the guy goes, these are fierce vegapygmies. And I just lost it. I just fell over laughing. It was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I completely lost it. I got banned from that table because of that.
It's broccoli with eyes. That's basically
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yep. They look better than that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I've got a picture. I thought I sent this to you, but I completely failed. Give me about 30 seconds.
Mr.
That's good because I was looking up veggie pygmy. That's how far of it I was.
Yeah, they look like root people.
Let's see. Chuck, it is coming into our private chat now. I'll put it in the group chat too so everybody can see what these creatures look like.
That's a new picture.
I want to play one of these.
Yeah.
I want to play one.
So
of
these creatures begin.
You're just little guys.
I don't see it. I just see a bunch of shit on the screen.
I was talking about vegapygmies.
These creatures. I put it in the staff. Oh, you're not in staff games, are you?
Oh. Yeah, I am.
No, I put it in the staff.
Oh. Ew.
Oh.
They start
Little dead
standing up,
kid.
lifting up from clearly these creatures are dead, some type of undead. They're definitely halflings. And it occurs to you all, maybe John, depending on how you want to run your amnesia, that during the age of Winterdark, halflings very specifically were hunted for sport by the lords of Alabama. So the halfling, for 1,000 years, they were on the top of the menu to be hunted, and they were captured. They were bred with the whole 9 yards, all of that foulness that you can imagine that comes with this. So finding these halflings in this temple complex underground doesn't seem so odd. It is one of the reasons.
If there were gnomes, I would be worshiping Unclar and Heartbeat.
You know, I almost picked the gnomes, but then I thought,
Okay, let's be real. If you line up all the player races in a row and you had to pick one to bully, it's the fucking gnome. Let's
Not our
let's not
gnomes.
pretend- Yes, our gnome included.
Our gnomes look so cool.
No, they don't.
Yes,
I'm
they
sorry.
do.
our gnomes
You're
are the
wrong.
coolest of them all.
You're
I was
wrong.
with this, but
You can't make that cool. You can't scrub that.
the
Some
word.
stinks are too deep. You can't scrub it out.
Some stinks are too
It's okay to be wrong.
Some stinks are too deep. You can't get them out.
Hey, you know, I gotta give credit to Grace because in an argument with me the other day, she said, "I'm telling you, Steve, I'm 100% right," and she was right. So, all right. So
You
I
feel
do
my
that to
heart.
Steve all the time, but you know.
you argue with me about everything. Mostly
Yeah, but
not
I'm always
being
right. So.
All right, so immediate reaction. So you guys, the door's open. Jonik, you're right there in the doorway, and Ren is behind you, and I think there's a priest. And McGowan, you're kind of back. You were
I
just
was
heading
walking
down.
back down the corridor.
Yeah, so Jonik, immediate reaction when you see these bodies begin to move.
Oh fuck! And I fall back.
All right, Ren.
Can I
can.
try to do some sort of check to discern if these creatures are suffering the way that Endwise is suffering, in the way that Ren knows Endwise is suffering?
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. I'm not very good at that.
I'm also trying to crank my crossbow.
I use a reroll. I'm gonna use
Steven,
a
I'm-
reroll.
Steven, I'm also trying to crank my crossbow.
Okay.
Using a
roll the
reroll.
crossbow. Nat 20. Long last.
Halflings
got
do not have
rerolls.
skulls, so no, they do not suffer.
Nat 20.
All right.
Secondary, but it's a nat 20.
100% absolutely. When you look at these creatures, it reminds you immediately of Endwise, but the suffering you instinctively know is wholly different. So the wretched planes are built the wretched plains were built by Orange Jewel in the days before days, and it's really by accident that souls go there. And later it becomes that this is where the evil souls are going. And those creatures that are evil, they go to the wretched plains, and they are hounded by the creatures there, because every creature that goes to the wretched plains on its own volition is evil itself. These are your demons and your devils, and they go there and reign supreme. So when these spirits show up, bedraggled or even strong, whatever it is, they take great joy in tormenting them, right? So the restless dead is what it's called. They go into the wretched plane, and they're their torment. Alstrag is a wholly different animal because Unklar ruled in the material plane. He's in air. His castle and his throne is, on the other side of the map. So these souls that are damned, these undead here, their souls are captured in the pits of Alstrag somewhere. So in Alstrag, it's different. They might be suffering some torment that some devil has found. Who knows? But they could just be wandering lost souls in Alstrag, also needing of rescue frequently. And Ren would probably know this, coming from the spiritual group that you were with. Generally speaking, for souls that are damned, now, Endwise is unique because of the mace and the goblin and all of that. But generally speaking, for souls that are damned, if they are good, if you give their bodies some type of rest and peace, then it will sometimes relieve their souls.
That's right where my mind went.
So they are undead, and they are evil, and they reek of evil. And Chuck, this is definitely the source of that chaos that you experienced earlier. The souls are not necessary. There may be some evil in there, but chances are they were just rounded up to be hunted for sport or whatever it is.
Right.
All right, so these creatures are just lethargically waking up. Chuck, you haven't responded. Ren has actually stepped forward, and she looks like she's studying it. Johnny jumps back, starts loading his crossbow. What do you do?
I think there's a look of stark realization on her face.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably going to hold my holy symbol up and see if I can. I mean, they look like they're undead, right?
Yeah. Does the Divine Knight have turn undead?
I am a cleric, sir.
Oh, I thought you were a Divine Knight.
No, I wouldn't play that class. No.
That unbalanced dreck.
No.
This whole time I thought you were a Divine Knight.
No, I'm just playing a straight up cleric that's very aggressive.
Okay. All right, so you're pulling your holy symbol out. Davis, what do you do? Your comrades are. Jeremy, you'll make it.
You okay, buddy?
No.
No.
McGowan, what do you do?
I turn around and just I glance back to see what the commotion is about.
You can see they have fallen back into the corridor. Claire's pulling a holy symbol out, crossbow coming out, and Ren kind of standing there holding the door.
And when I ask you,
Glaive and Artage in hand.
when I ask you if they're undead or not, what I mean by that is, do they have any of the normal things I would assume, that are attached to something that's dead? You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, flies, smell.
No. You don't see any. You don't. At this juncture, you don't smell anything. There's no vermin moving about. There's no stink of rot or any of that business. Right. You just see these creatures kind of lifting themselves up. They're pale, emaciated. They have clothing on. Some of them even have weapons on. Hair's long and shaggy. Eyes are hollow. They don't have fangs or claws or any of that. They look like pale, emaciated, long dead halflings. Now, maybe they're not undead. That would be for you to decide. But their eyes are extraordinarily hollow.
And he's already called them undead. So
I think we should have a tell for undead. They smell like asparagus.
I mean, there's all kinds of things. They could have glowing eyes. I don't know, just whatever you would.
How many are there? That's what matters.
A lot. It's a lot. The mold was covering them, and they were in the room immediately in front of you, and in the larger room, and in the fire that you saw as it spread. There's a third room beyond that, all open. There's no doorways. It's just open areas that go to these rooms. And the bodies are from wall to wall. So easily 20 of these.
Oh,
We've got
okay.
a choke point.
Do what?
I mean, they're not
We've got
coming
a
at.
choke point.
They're just getting up. I don't think they even know we're there.
yeah, we're just beginning.
We can just shut the door and move on. It's what we can do.
No.
Ren is turning into a hero. You are watching a hero evolve
Yeah,
before
yeah.
your eyes.
I've seen lots of heroes over the years. Lots of heroes.
Most of them to get past 3rd level.
She walks in the room and she hoists the bottle filled with this stuff, this yellow stuff.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do, I don't know how many rounds it'll take me. I'm gonna rip off another strip of her robes, twist it, put it in the bottle, light it with the torch, throw it at the halflings.
Okay. That takes probably about 3 melee rounds, and in that space of time, these creatures are standing up, stretching, and one that's very close to you, within 4 or 5 feet of you, he's looking up at you. You can see his face just twists in this horrid grin, and he's just hungrily looking at you. Davis, what are you?
Stop. Hold on just a second. Who threw a torch in there?
Jonic, it's laying on the floor, sputtering.
Who threw the second torch in there?
Nobody.
Okay, what did you light? Did you light anything?
The floor was
A bottle that contains that
She's-
yellow mold that lit
okay.
super fast.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
getting something prepped up here to bomb
right.
away.
As I see him pulling his thing and Johnny stepping back, I lean the halberd and the spear up against the wall, pull my sword and dagger out,
Okay. Move forward.
and start heading back. And as soon as Ren steps into the, do I see anything?
Yeah. You're just a few feet down the corridor when you step up. Jonic's up against the wall, and kind of standing there, so you can step up easily and look through.
Okay, Ren, you
Ren
step
stepped
into the room.
Yes.
boy, we're really good at abandoning our strategically, tactically advantageous position.
Well, I mean, yeah. Doesn't
We get a
she?
choke
I
point.
mean,
We just stand on either side of the door. They come in one at a time.
Oh hell
we
no!
hit them.
Boom! I'm running through.
we go in.
All right, so Ren is making her a holy grenade, a holy bomb, whatever she's doing with her mold. Davis is leaping in. Jonic's behind with bow, and the cleric has the holy symbol out. And we are a little bit early, but we are not going to dive into this battle 9 minutes before the stream ends.
No,
so...
there's like 45 of them.
Do what?
There's like 40 of them. No, we're not doing.
Yeah. So we will begin next week with the round as it unfolds. That good with everybody?
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That'll be our
Just to be
Christmas
clear,
game.
though, Ren is on the other side of the door, right? Ren, you're on the other side of the door.
I've been
Right.
picturing her as kind of just in the door.
She
Yeah.
stepped into the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yes, no.
You
I'm
need a
gonna
holy
step
hand.
in-
Grenade.
The holy
Step in
hand.
beside, and as soon as she tosses that crap, I'm charging. Fuck that.
All right.
All right, excellent. Leroy Jenkins battle tactic.
Leroy.
Grace, I don't know if you saw it.
And
Grace, I don't know if you saw it, but when the bow got on your hand, the chat lit up with "Rest in peace." All right.
I love it when I don't know what the thing is either. I'm sure it's bad.
so it's
No,
it's different than what I
it's-
thought it was. I'm pretty sure because yellow
It's-
mold,
it's
if you touch it, you turn into yellow mold.
Yay.
As I remember it, I fought an orc before I read The Hobbit. We played D&D before I read The Hobbit. When Davis described the orc, I had no fucking clue what this was attacking me. It was badass. It was just really cool.
And
Good source of bacon, though. You just-
Chuck has managed to complete another session without spending another of his fucking points.
I didn't get to roll a check or. Yeah. Okay, let's do
We'll
it.
go this whole fight next time, and he won't use a single one.
Let's do the giveaways and get out of here. I'm gonna close them out.
Chuck's done with your haranguing, Jeremy.
He knows I'm right. He knows I'm right.
Let's see here. All right, let's pick these winners. So a link will come up in the chat to our Discord. Just join the Discord, and Sitting Risk will get you your code. You can PM him, you can DM him, you can ask for him, you can just ask there. We'll get you the code too. And these first two pools will be for $15, and then the last one will be for $25. All right. Does Crusader 30 drop this week? I don't think so. I think
Yes.
it's going to be this week. It's going to be this week.
Yes,
It's
All right,
supposed
there
to,
you
I don't
go.
know.
it is.
According to the Troll Lord, it is. So I know what I'll be working on this week. All right. Here we go. First
Morgan's
winner.
Race should be out on Wednesday, and Crusader 30 should be here Wednesday.
Oh, Conan #1.
We're going to get to that Conan in a minute, right after the draw. Davis, let him do the draws first, and then we'll.
Okay.
That's the giveaway. Is that common?
No, not this week. Next week.
No. All right, here we
Oh,
go.
really?
First winner. It's going to be DM Sither for $15. Congrats, DM Sither. Our next winner is going to be
Oh, I got my-
KevCon. Congrats, KevCon. Congrats, both you cool dudes. And our last but not least winner for $25 will be the one true captain. Look at there. Congrats, Captain. Congrats. There you go.
Congratulations.
Congrats to the winners. That's right. All right, now you two get your spiel on.
So next week we'll be running the last game before Christmas on Monday, and we're going to do giveaways for people who join the stream. There'll be giveaways for everybody. And Davis, show them which one of the prizes is.
It's gonna now. This is a Conan Classic #1. It's not really a super collectible, but it's in my personal collection. Right, my Conan #1's up there. That's and it's
I have
staying
a
up.
Fire and Ice #1.
But I'm gonna get. But I have 3 of these. So as a Christmas present, I'm gonna give someone one of these from my personal collection. But it's just something out of my personal collection. Anyway,
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
give
some
a
other-
Christmas gift to someone
Look
in
at all
this
this
game.
savage sword I have.
That's a great comic book.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a great comic book. We'll be giving other stuff away, but we'll be announcing this all week. So tune in next week for the Battle of Uglar's Temple, or whatever we're calling
Next week.
Woo!
Oh my god.
All right, I guess we're out of here then.
Call
We're
it-
going to get out of here, right?
We can call it molding the adventuring party.
I get it.
Go for
Thank
him.
you, everybody, for showing up.
Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. And we'll be back tomorrow evening. Me and Steve will.
We have the
He'll be doing his AMA about the world of Aird and giving some updates on company projects. And if I can remember this coming Friday, I will do my stream. I was deep in edits Friday and didn't even think about it until like 11 or 12 o'clock or something. So I'm sorry about that.
Oh, and
And I'll be
Grace,
live on Wednesday.
That's just working.
And Grace.
Oh, and then Grace has got her Wednesday too at 7:30, I think.
and Grace, didn't you upload some Aryan lore today to TikTok?
I did indeed. Hey, follow
cool.
us on TikTok if you'd like. If you're on the clock app. I don't have your phone with me.
If you're on the clock app, every time you say that,
You
it blows my
follow.
mind. I'm like, what is that?
We're posting bite-sized Aird lore, so if you want inspiration for your upcoming campaigns and adventures and all sorts of stuff.
It is.
There's links right
All right,
there.
thank you,
Go in and grab
everybody.
it. All right, we're gonna get out of here and we'll get you. See you guys in. Yes, we'll try and do all this week, all the streams. All right, thanks everybody. You guys have a great evening.